Hello and welcome in, everyone. Today we are continuing with our bi-monthly D&D campaign, Afterfall, set in my homebrew world, my baby, my joy, with my friends. Say hello, my friends.
Hello, my friends.
Hello, my friends.
Did you have to do that, Urban? Also, hello.
Thank you.
Did I have to? No. Did I want to? Yes.
Do I enjoy being a pain in the butt? Absolutely.
So, before we go around, first of all, Danny's gonna be arriving late, and we have a new face today. Say hello, our new face.
Hello, our new face. Hi, everybody.
Please.
I'm Jace.
Yeah. So, Jace is going to be joining us. And we'll see who he's playing shortly. So,
Unless following my socials, we'll do later.
So, some brief recap. Last session, you guys spent the evening after your day of research in the previous session going to the Admiral's table to scout out the event ahead of your scheduled dinner. By your scheduled dinner, I mean the one that you're contracted to work for. You ain't gonna be enjoying shit.
Schedule doesn't dinner.
Yeah, you're gonna be performing security for both the executives for the Minuteman Corporation and the Eisenwolke Liftship Corp. One of the biggest airship conglomerates in the North Atlantic. Now, you guys had some measured success scoping out the restaurant, finding out that both companies are liable to change their reservations last minute and book out the entire fucking place. But from what you were able to tell, assuming things don't go wildly off plan, you figured out a rather defensible strategy should anything go awry, which is always a chance. But afterwards, after running into Tui and having an eccentric conversation with the chef of the Admiral's table, went to the Outer Bastion in the evening to check out the docks where you were going to be taking your steamer to Portsmouth later for your new contract, and also spending a night at the Rusty Scupper Brewing Company. Just so you wouldn't have to haul your ass across the city early in the morning at the crack of dawn. You guys did so. And halfway to your destination in this first leg of this round trip, just as you were rounding Cape N, you ran into some trouble. Just as things were going smoothly, a giant lobster, the size of a great leviathan, scrambled up on the side of a ship with its tiny-ass weak little legs and giant claws the size of horses, and is now bearing down upon you. As you roll initiative, its larger claw baps Tui and sends her flying across the deck. And you see someone coming up out of the engine compartment in the aft of the ship. Gary, please introduce yourself.
Hello, I am G4R1, better known as Gary. You can call me Gary. Oh, there is the lobster. Well, that's not good now, is it?
Describe how you look.
4. Thank you so much. Getting straight to that. A 6'4" automaton. Man is kind of a gendered term for a non-gendered being, but man would suffice given the general blockiness of the design. They are wearing and this is definitely not me running over to my character to describe it, a sort of blue vest, sort of a yellow cravat sort of hanging there around their neck, sort of blue Oculus sort of zoom in at the giant lobster. crack their neck, and from under one arm, wrap some chain around and pull out what looks to be a cannonball attached to a line of chain. They just slowly sort of start swinging it by their side. This is Gary, and they are a monk.
All right. So, with that, switch the music here. I am going to need initiative from you guys.
Have I ever told you that I'm so glad my initiative bonus is so high?
Yeah.
Because that's an 11.
New character. How to make sure I'm getting up.
Hang on, I'm trying to... So yours is 11, you said, Pascal?
Yeah, I'll just stick it in the chat like that.
Oof, alright.
Oh no.
Where in the chat are we putting these?
This is not going well right out of the gate, it seems.
No.
I have 2, if that
What do you
means
mean?
anything. Yeah, I got a 22. 18 plus 4. I'm real fast. I'm real quick. I'm zippy.
Got a 22, alright. And
I will say this right now: if I didn't roll below a 10, I would have beaten the if I didn't roll below a 8, I would have beat the lobster.
I'll beat up a lobster.
Yeah,
You're
no,
doing
it's big, it's buoyant, but it's not very dexterous.
Big buoyant lobster. My favorite. We all love buoyant lobster.
Alright, so as we begin the encounter, 1 second. Keep forgetting that this doesn't like me. Okay, there we go. Begin encounter. Alright, Gary.
Gary. Okay. Gary will, seeing this massive lobster, see the problem. Nod. You sort of, not necessarily see or hear, but you can understand that there's like a clicking of gears as they look to Pascal and Roderic. Or is it Roderic? Are you friend or foe? Looking at the 2 other party members. Questioning as if to say, do I need to deal with this problem in a kitchen?
Pascal's attention is entirely on the lobster.
I prefer the ship to not be sunk, thank you very much.
You see the lobster's thicker claw is starting to go towards a random sailor.
That is not good. Have at thee, you murderous beast. And he will throw out his meteor hammer, which will run up, rather to say, first, because he's only a 10-foot range. It's only a little guy.
He's only a little guy.
He's only a little guy. How do you move boundary around? I can move the character, I just can't move my position. Like, camera angle. Well, hopefully whatever. We'll let him. So he will move that far, fantastically, and make an attack upon the lobster's being. Lobster. Well, little, I don't think.
You gotta move like 5 feet forward to hit it.
5 feet forward more. Yes. Completely fair. I have never used Foundry before, so. Or 5 feet.
Yep, there we go. You're good.
Cover the whole map.
Keep going, back it up.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
Alright.
And he will. Yes, sorry.
roll to attack.
Indeed. In proficiency bonus and dex mod, I believe. What I'm adding here. Yep.
Yeah, you should have a +7, I believe.
I do. Does a 24 hit the lobster?
A 24 most definitely hits the lobster.
Crack right into that claw that's starting to head over toward the innocent sailor. How dare you? Those are not for eating. They are for moving a ship, because they are a sailor.
The lobster, very confused as it does not speak your language, kind of like moves its claw a little bit. Is your weapon magical?
It is made of wrought iron, I believe we agreed upon.
Yeah, that doesn't do anything for a giant lobster, unfortunately. So roll damage.
Other than break its claw, I should hope. That is just 1d8, I believe we agreed upon? Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, don't forget you do have extra attack, but,
but of course.
Yeah.
Yes, so that will simply be 6 damage, as they pull the meteor hammer back and swing it around their body, and swing it again into that lobster, the opposite side of the lobster's claw. So one on the sort of pinchy bit, and then one on the attacking to the bigger end of it. And that will be I am rolling hot tonight, 22.
22 hits. You see your meteor hammer on the first one, bounces off the claw, kind of like bounces off the chitin on the claw, and kind of hits it in the eye on the rebound before you whip it back, and it's just looking like, ah!
And seeing that it's injured, the trajectory and the calculations in his mind, he's going for that opposite end, and sees the reaction to the eye and goes, yeah, it's squishy bits, and swings it again into the eye. So that will be another 5 damage. Why can I not get these rolls on my home games? How dare you, Dice Roller? And I'd like to, if I may, try and stun this creature with a stunning strike.
Can you do that as a bonus action?
Once per turn, when I hit a creature with a monk weapon, which this is, I expend 1 focus
yep.
point to attempt a stunning strike. So, I would ask that you make me a con saving throw.
A Constitution saving throw.
You big chonky lobster. Probably not going to go well.
Okay,
One
let's
moment.
see. Constitution saving throw. Give me 1 second. That's a nat fucking 1.
You.
Ouch.
He is stepped away temporarily. I believe it's stunning strike though. It's just stunned. If they fail, it's no extra damage. It's just apply the effect.
Assign status effect.
What was that save again?
It was a nat 1. It failed dramatically.
Thank goodness. So, with that, on a failed save, you are stunned until the start of your next turn.
I haven't used this one yet. I'm looking for stunned.
Though there is something interesting. On a successful save, which you did not, you roll a nat 1 dramatically. The target speed is halved until the start of the next turn, and the next attack roll made against the target before then has advantage. Would the advantage apply now, or would the stunned condition apply? Because of the failure.
So it's the next attack on it?
If it succeeds, which it failed.
It did.
So. Fantastic. So it is just under the stun condition.
Stop. Don't.
Stunned. Cannot move and can only speak falteringly. The creature will automatically fail strength and, I believe, dexterity checks.
You see the little fingers over its mouth bits just like chatter a little bit, and its eye stalks just sort of wiggle around in place. Alright, is that your turn?
Stunned. Fail any dex and strength saving throws and attack rolls against the creature. have advantage. So, in this
And
stunned state, Gary will look at the lobster and wheel back the meteor hammer to a respectable length and just look at the other two and go, "Your turn." Which
All
is
right.
very neutral for a person that is not.
So we'll end your turn then. How long does stun last?
Until the start of my next turn, I believe.
Okay, gotcha. The giant lobster, if a giant crustacean could look dizzy, it does.
Has the
As you
spinning
see-
image of its head.
As you see its head and its antenna just sort of waving in place in a little bit of a circle. Its claws are trying to scrabble for something, and it's just barely keeping a hold of the side of the ship. Pascal.
Pascal reaches his hand inside the back of his trench coat and pulls out the sickle that he has loosely strapped underneath. And he's going to charge forward towards the what is effectively the left claw of this lobster, and he's going to attempt to strike down. What is your ruling on targeted strikes?
It's very good to know.
It depends what you're asking for.
I want to try and jam the sickle. Do you know where the pinching claw is? How it's on the top?
Okay.
I want to try and jam it into the knuckle at the back.
Okay, just to remind you, lobster chitin, like regular sized lobsters, is extremely hard. This is a lobster that's like 20 feet long. So, you're gonna be rolling, I'd say, an attack at disadvantage.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. The idea basically is to try and chink between the armor.
Cancel out if because of the advantage of the stunning strike.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, shit, you're right. Normal attack. Let's see if you can damage this lobster claw.
That's it.
That is an 18.
An 18 beats its AC. Just barely. Just as it flexes this claw, it's its more slender claw with these really nasty looking serrations on it. You find a chink just at the base of the claw.
Cool. And this thing is going to take 3 points of slashing damage.
I will be kind and say that it does not have the benefit of its resistance.
What do you mean the lobster's got resistance to slashing damage? What do you mean it's got resistances? Oh no. It's strong.
It's almost like it's got chitin that's basically over a half a foot thick.
You don't say.
Remind me, stunned, it has opportunity attacks or doesn't have opportunity attacks?
I don't believe it has opportunity attacks though. Give me a brief moment. I will look that up now. I know it fails strength and dex saves, can only speak falteringly, and you get advantage on all attacks against it. I don't know if... I'm not sure. I have to double check. Stunned. Can't move, can only speak falteringly, fails strength dex saves, attacks against it at advantage. It still has its reaction.
Base attacks with disadvantage.
Alright.
Yeah, Pascal's going to take a couple of steps back to where he was, and about 5 feet extra.
Alright, in that case, it's going to roll an attack of opportunity at disadvantage with the same claw you just slashed. Alright, that is 9 plus... Too many tabs. Okay. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
me
Yeah.
frantically.
Yeah.
All right,
Ow.
and that does. Eek. All right, that's 16 points of slashing damage.
Oh, God.
16.
Uh huh.
No, come on, game. I'm not even clicked there. I'm clicked in here.
I'm so used to playing classes that can like intercept. Ah, no. Where do I save my friends? Where's the save my friends button? Ah, no. I don't want them to die when I just met them. Oh God.
Yeah, no, that hurts. Pascal
it-
kind of,
It gashes
Can
you
I-
across the chest.
yeah. Pascal looks down at his coat. He's like, "This was." Never mind. He's going to complain about the fact they're being new, and it's not.
No, you haven't picked up the new coat yet.
And he's going this turn. He is meant to be here.
Oh yeah, I
By the
can
way.
fix that for you. Just give me one second. There we go. Boop. Okay.
One more up.
Oh, one more up. I got you.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is Foundry not liking me today because I can't. It's not letting me type in like -16 and stuff like that.
Darn.
No, all good. It's having an off day. It happens sometimes. All right,
Yeah.
Roderic. Giant lobster. What do you want to do?
Giant lobster in front of me. Pascal just took a serious hit, and given that I don't see anyone else that's capable of healing around, I am going to. Wait, is it? That'll do.
All right, you cast Healing Spirit. What does your Healing Spirit look like?
It's essentially looking the same as Laubfunke, except less flamey and more verdant, like plant instead of fire.
Yep. Instead of Firefox, you have Leaf Fox. It's a different
Probably
evolution of the Pokemon. I am not going any
Yeah.
further on that copyright infringement.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a whole team. Yes.
Not the copyright.
I'm gonna need to acquire an
Very
How's that?
I want to be
anyways?
better than average.
I want to be a lobster.
So, and it is going to peer basically over Pascal, so that it can heal Pascal on the next turn.
Alright, cool. Alright, anything else?
And that was. Oh, Healing Spirit is a bonus action. Did not.
Yep, you still have your action.
A little as I can do. Let's see if a crossbow is managing to crack into the lobster.
Shrimp.
Yes, it very much
That-
does, I think.
that very much hits. Okay.
Right, damage. Normal. And a decent amount of damage as well.
Alright, so 6 points of piercing damage. You actually see as you fire this crossbow, the crossbow bolt sinks into the chitin, and you see a little squirt of lobster juice come out, and the lobster howls in pain.
Howl? Lobsters howl? They don't like gurgle?
Well, more like, "Eh." It's like lobsters don't really make noise, but it's like 20 feet long.
It doesn't.
Imagine like a really weird Godzilla noise, like you know, like the old timey Tojo films, and you have like the giant things attacking Godzilla. Yeah, that kind of noise.
So generic kaiju noises.
What
And
does
I'm
the
gonna
laugh
step
do?
in front of Pascal.
Yay!
All right. So yeah, that's 6. The damage seems effective.
Oh. Am I up next? Okay, yeah.
Yep,
Gary
yep,
will.
It shakes its stun off. The eye stalks. Focus on you.
Come here, you big scaly bastard. And Gary will move right up into its face, trying to keep its attention, weaving the meteor hammer back and forth, back and forth. And if you've ever heard if you've ever heard like a chain wind up and like, it's kind of like that. It's just like a
Yeah.
flying meteor as this meteor hammer picks up speed. Back. Down as part of
I'm gonna pretend like you didn't leave reach.
Yes. Sorry, the original goal was getting 5 feet, and I was like, yeah, move over. That's a wise idea. You're very, very
Alright.
kind.
Actually, wait, no, it's a huge creature, so melee for it is technically 10, so you're fine.
Fantastic. Yay?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing. And looking at this thing, Gary's eyes will blink dark, and I'd like to cast dispel darkness, if I might, right on its big ugly face.
Right on its big ugly face. Alright, how big is the radius?
I believe it is a 30-foot radius, but I need to double check. I have not cast darkness in.
Keeping in mind, the ship is like barely 25. The berth of the ship is like barely 25 feet.
Mm-hmm. For the duration, magical darkness spreads from a point within range, which is 60 feet range, and fills a 15-foot radius sphere. Dark vision cannot see through it, and the light cannot illuminate it.
Alright, go ahead. You placing a template down, or you need me to?
I would be very happy if you did.
I'm so happy right now.
Right on its big, stupid, lobstery face.
Behind 2 other people.
No. Magical darkness.
Yes,
Yep. Alright, yeah, just thick, inky darkness, and the faint howl of a winter wind emanates from this point as it consumes the lobster.
As Gary seems wildly unperturbed with this being the case, I can actually see within the spell's area, which is rather convenient for the guy that likes to smack things. That is another.
Excellent.
God, I'm already 3 of 5 key points. Holy. As he will look and just go, yeah, I'm not going to spend any more key points, and just sort of stand there defensively, just weaving it from left to right, just trying to make sure that his new friends are safe. And that is his turn.
Alright, so it's the lobster's turn. That's chittering in confusion and what could be loosely described as crustacean fear. As it just starts swinging wildly with its 2 claws. It's going to make 2 attacks against you at disadvantage, because it cannot see you.
A little old me.
Little old you.
I've got 50-something odd hit points to burn through.
Alright, so it's gonna first swing with the big claw.
Oh no.
Does a 25 hit?
Jesus, it does! Oh no! Oh, my 17.
You're busy whipping around your meteor hammer as you just see from your periphery as this big, thick, bulbous claw snaps you up, and you feel your brass plates start to buckle as it does you. $11 points of bludgeoning damage, and you must roll me a Give me 1 second.
Yes, indeed.
A dexterity saving throw, I believe.
Dexterity save. The thing I have +7 in. That's a 9. I knew my dicing. Nope, that doesn't get out.
How do you jinx it?
You are unable to wriggle free
Oh,
before you are grappled by this giant claw as you feel all the machinery within yourself start to groan in protest.
help. Help. This is bad. I am in pain. Ow.
And now it's got a straight roll against you.
What do you mean it's straight? I thought the lobsters were gay.
Lobsters swing both ways, okay?
I
That's
mean,
another
that's too
25.
Well, that's another quote if we have one.
Or what lack thereof. It's canon, guys. Lobsters swing both ways. With prejudice.
Alright, that's gonna be... Oh, you might be lucky.
I don't...
Be
well, maybe I
8
wanna
points... 8 points of slashing damage on top of that.
be at 32 hit points. No, that could be worse. Honestly, that's real bad.
You feel a brass plate on your arm just give way, exposing the steel and the gears underneath.
That's not good. That's bad, actually speaking. And, yeah. That is. Yeah. Oh,
Alright. I believe that is now the lobster's turn.
oh, good. It doesn't have an 8th attack, but it wants to do on me.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Pascal's going to move 5 feet.
Okay.
And...
Oh, how much healing do you get at the start of your turn?
1d6.
Ooh.
Am I within 5 feet of the lobster?
5
or has
healing.
it-
You're within 10.
5 healing there. I come on to heal quickly and just apply to heal as well.
Also, folks, the reason you're not seeing my rolls is I'm using an online dice roller because bandwidth.
All good?
So, Pascal is mildly annoyed.
Mhm.
So he's going to take a step out from behind Roderic. And he's going to stare down this lobster.
You can't. It's in darkness that you can't see through. Or
Devil's
do you have
sight,
dumb
he can.
sight? Never mind. You can see through it. Ignore what I just said.
This is why I was very happy. This is why I was very happy when it was mentioned of magical darkness, because it's like,
Yeah.
that don't bother me.
They
What I'm
don't-
doing doesn't really matter anyway, because he's gonna focus his mind, and from beneath his shirt a purple glow
Mhm.
as he forms like a ball of energy and fires it off, and then fires a second one off as he casts Eldritch Blast.
Hell yeah! Roll to hit.
So 2 attacks.
Actually, roll
'cause level
to hit
5.
with advantage because it can't fucking see.
Roll it with advantage, right? 4d20. And I'm going to do that set first. For the first one. That first one is going to be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Second one. 21 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, you cancelled out on that one. Thank you for giving me advantage.
Welcome. You're right. Hey, being a shadow monk has expert. Being a shadow
So
monk
that is 2d10 plus 8, because I get a d10 plus 4 per one.
Whoa! Mess up this lobster. Holy smokes.
9 plus 4 is 13, plus 7 is 20, 24 points of damage. And I have
Yep.
Repelling Blast.
All right. What's the repelling on each?
10 feet. So 20 feet back, please. Your map's not big enough.
Give me 1 second. 24. You said.
20 feet.
Or no, for damage.
Total. Oh, yeah, 24.
24. That's gonna bring it to math. Okay.
Correct. It does bring it to math.
Yeah. You see, its chitin on its back start to buckle, and like lobster juice going everywhere.
Sweet tasty
And-
juice.
It just flies off the side of the ship. Yeah. Okay, give me 1 second.
Hey DM, make your map bigger next time. You forget about me.
Okay, yeah, fine. I literally whipped this together in like 5 minutes. Okay.
It's
Okay,
alright.
I gotta go here. Okay. There we go. It's
You pulled that lobster.
it can't go there. Can I get it to go
Yeah.
further back?
There we go.
That's only 10. It's
All
off
right,
the
close
map.
enough. There we go.
Just hide,
Yeah,
just hide it. It's off the map.
you just see whee! And a splash.
DM, it did grapple me. Am I with it? Have I been yoinked?
Yes, you are in the water. You are however many pounds of metal in the water now.
Oh, I am many pounds of metal. I am. Give me but a brief moment to check. I am 294 pounds of metal in the water. I am very bad at swimming, as I am, made of metal. General help noises.
Pascal kind of like
30 foot.
as Pascal like sees the lobsters, he gets a brief moment of like euphoria, like yes, and then sees the automaton going with it, and he's like,
No.
no.
This is a no indeed.
Wait, get pulled into the darkness.
So he runs up to the side of the ship.
That your turn?
Right.
Yeah.
Hopefully the.
Roderic, you hear the splash, and you see the automaton just go boop into the shadow, and then Pascal running in after.
You don't see flames.
Can I? I forgot. Can I spell cast in wild shape? No. Damn it.
You can still cast a concentration spell before wild shaping, and the concentration will hold.
Yeah, unfortunately, water walk isn't concentration. Also, I need to see you to be able to cast that. So.
Don't worry, I've got an. I have a way out. Don't worry.
Just needs
I've
to
got-
uncouple himself first.
Being made of metal, I thought ahead for ways to get out of my big heavy ass getting stuck in places it really shouldn't be.
Right. In that case, different thing. Fairy fire. Actually, do I need to wait? Fairy fire's concentration. Pascal, how does Pascal look in terms of health?
He's fine.
All right. Fairy fire in the rough area of the lobster.
Don't hit me!
I
go
can't see
ahead.
you. I don't know where you are. I just know the lobster is somewhere in that bubble, so I'm gonna hit that bubble.
Roll me a perception check to see if you can roughly estimate a trajectory. Actually, no, that would be...
Maybe something intelligence related.
I would think it would be something intelligence related.
Intelligence perception?
Investigation. That makes the most
Ew.
sense.
Looking for where the skid marks vaguely approximate as this
Nope.
hand dragged across the ground.
Did not work. That's a 3.
Alright, roll me a D100.
Oh, when he does these, it always works out so well.
32.
32, okay,
But
gonna do
also,
something quick
it's a
on my
DC
end.
14 dex save to not suffer the effects, which, you're a monk, you should have that handled.
Okay,
Keyword should.
you
Well,
cast
grappled.
it. You see a sort of like pinkish purple flash go off in the darkness, and then nothing.
DM, what do me and Pascal see? Because we can both
Damn
see
it.
it, though.
Yeah, you see a pinkish purple flash of flame gout out a little bit to the left of both you and the lobster.
You're doing great. Just by the sound of my voice, my very, very even voice, that the players have
It's-
a very hard time replicating.
It sounds very tinny, but also slightly underwater.
Could you,
A
have
little
said,
right next time.
could you have said that 5 seconds earlier?
I could not. I was getting drowned by a very angry lobster. I am kind of dying here, yo.
Drowned? Do you... Wait, automatons breathe?
This one might. I haven't exactly figured that out quite yet.
Right. Anyway,
At this
fairy
point, you
fire-
feel your internal mechanisms starting to fill with water.
Fairy fire is.
I know that me and
spent,
water
if
don't mix
anything,
well,
And
but-
Okay, so anything else you can do?
wrong mode. Nope. Just stepping forward a bit and ending turn. Can't do
Stepping
anything
forward.
else.
Gotcha. Alright. Well,
So
great.
seeing
Indeed.
seeing that he is grabbed by this lobster and is not having a great time, having just woken up about 30 seconds ago, if that, Gary will look at sort of the main mast, and then, or one of the main masts, and
You
where-
have, like, billion pins and, like, the shroud of the ship, like, right here, and also right here.
fantastic. So, seeing that and helping sort of lock into where Roderic fired off that bolt, they will look and go, I don't want to be here, and Misty step right in front of Roderic.
Alright, yeah.
Allows me to move. Let me move my boy. My boy.
Mm.
I don't think I can move. him.
Alright, where are you going? Here, here.
Directly in front of Roderic. Fantastic thing. As he just appears and goes, interesting. Head swivels around owl style. And the fun thing about a meteor hammer is no matter where you're swinging it, you're always swinging it. It's an omnidirectional, pretty much an omnidirectional weapon. And so with his head sort of owl-like, the body doesn't really move as he will fire out the meteor hammer again into this lobster.
You are outside of range, unfortunately.
Oh.
Reminder, just remember that's the scale for this is not accurate. The front of the lobster is technically the edge of the map.
Don't forget, you
Oh,
do
yeah,
have a
you're-
certain
it's-
something you could theoretically use to hit it.
Yes. Looks down, sees the meteor hammer isn't working. And from under, like a plate on Gary's side will open. And having caught the meteor hammer in his hand, pull out a gun and just shoot the lobster.
Alright, roll to hit with your flintlock.
What do
Roll
I
for
add?
gun.
Roll for gun, baby.
Roll for
Do
gun.
I just add my test mod to that? And my proficiency bonus?
Yeah, it should be a +7.
It is indeed. That will be a 19 to hit on the first shot.
Alright, roll to hit.
Roll the hit or roll for damage?
Or sorry, roll for damage. Give me 1 second. I just need to go double check the flintlock damage. 1 second.
And I will
I'm
throw
just
that
gonna
into
assume
my...
that compartment was watertight.
Glint lock is 1d6 plus 2. 1d6 plus whatever modifier. For me, it's 2, so dex.
I'm gonna have you roll for the ammunition afterwards. I'm gonna be kind where I didn't say anything up front.
Thank you.
Roll me 4d6 damage.
I'm sorry. What? Okay. Yeah, I'll gladly roll 4d6 plus 2. Not
The
plus
reason-
2, plus 4.
The reason why is that they take fucking forever to load.
16 damage. As... Huh.
So it doesn't completely damage it like you think it would, but it does leave a sizable dent.
Fantastic. Do you need me to roll for whether the ammunition got all wet? Yup.
We'll do that after the fight.
Okay, cool. You're
Because
very
unless you
kind.
want to spend
And
3
now-
turns reloading your pistol.
Question: does the darkness move with the lobster or with you?
Something fun I will actually do. I'd like to move as part of just a free action that I can do. I believe. While the spell persists, you can move its area of darkness to a space within 60 feet of yourself at the start of each of your turns. So, if I might slightly retroactively move the darkness out, and more so that it encapsulates just the lobster.
The lobster. Alright.
Lobster. Just
Give me
put
one
that point
second.
right on its eyeballs. Just to make sure it
Uh,
cannot see. It has a very difficult time going down or up. Just yeah. Make it real schnasty to do it. And that will be my turn.
Alright, there you go. With the lobster's turn, both you and Pascal are able to see this. You see, with the water it's churning to stay afloat, it lifts its tail up and then slaps it in and just goes whoop into the water. You're out of combat.
Oh, fantastic.
Yoo-hoo!
Detail.
Victory! Victory! It decided that it didn't like getting pushed to 20 feet.
Well, you also got it down to like below half health.
Oh, damn.
So it's like, yeah.
Ooh.
I should have hit it with the sentinel. No, you're staying here. I beat the crap out of it. I know what I'm not eating for dinner because I'm a robot.
We know what you're cooking.
Alright, so we're gonna
Gary's a good
switch
cook. Never
out of
tried.
here.
I am going to find Tui.
Tui is on the deck. Seems to be knocked out cold.
Ouch.
Pascal's kind of gonna go over and help Roderic and be like,
Yeah.
let's get them below deck.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Gary,
We kind of take it down into the hold and try and find, like, we're not looking for, like, a bed of sorts, but, like, somewhere comfy that they can sleep it off.
I believe
one of the sailors is like, we can put her in one of the berths. You can take mine. And you see the captain actually looks at us like, no, you'll put her in my quarters. We'll be in Portsmouth promptly anyway, and by promptly I mean like 4 hours.
probably for both.
Yeah, well,
Appreciate it, Captain. Thank you for the assistance.
Of course. And he motions for the crew to continue. To make time, they start bringing down the sails. Actually, Pascal, roll me a history check, considering your history.
History, that's a 14.
So typically these types of ships, they typically travel by sail, but they do use the steam engine as like an auxiliary source of power, especially when they don't have a shit ton of fuel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so they're switching to steam, or are they...
They're going at about half steam, but bringing the sails down.
Okay, so basically they're using the wind to kind of push us faster.
Yeah.
Cool.
Gary will reload his gun, slide it back into the slot, and check the ammunition. Be like, what else got left? So,
All right. Roll me a d20.
8.
Yeah, no. All the remaining 9 cartridges are sopping wet, and they are completely ruined. You will need to buy more.
That is unfortunate. Didn't even know I had them, and I am already losing them. Darn. Well, and he will, right underneath where the gun is, he'll just slide it back into the pneumatic carrier that it's in, and slide the gun back as well as it.
Yeah.
Who are you, though?
Little puff of steam.
Gary will, looking at their injuries, realize that given enough time, they'll probably be fine, and walk over to Roderic and oh lordy, Pascal. Thank you, Roderic and Pascal. Once they come back up deck. Hello, I am Gary, or G4R1, really whichever you'd prefer.
The two
Why
of
are you
you've
here?
never heard an automaton talk before.
There is no moving mouth. It's as if sound is just sort of echoing out of a faceplate.
Pascal, always inquisitive, is gonna kind of look and see if he can notice where the sound is coming from. I'm just gonna say he doesn't know, and he can't see it because he's not an artificer.
That's quite fair. From what you can get off face, it's almost coming from the faceplate. It's the way I've always described it is it's like it's bouncing around the faceplate and some of it's getting out, and it has that as Ian put it, sort of a tinny, almost like 1940s radio host kind of voice, or feel to it. Who might you both be?
Name's Pascal. Work for
Pleasure.
Minuteman here on business.
So do I. Rather convenient.
This
Interesting.
and he gestures to Roderic. This is my esteemed companion Roderic, and that who we just put away in the captain's quarters, that's Tui.
Roderic, Tui, and
Pascal.
Pascal. Thank you. My was a little banged up with the giant murder lobster, so pardon me if my memory is not all that it probably should.
You do
Your
see
pardon.
some strewn about brass machinery that's large enough for you to collect to repair yourself.
Immediately, that head, sort of like an owl, turns and like backward walks over, and his head will spin back around to the right side, and he'll turn around and start picking up stuff, like holding it.
So Gary, what brings you to the ship? Like,
Well, that is an interesting point. Last I remember, I was asleep, or I don't necessarily know if asleep necessarily fits the description of what state I was in. Resting. I was resting in the ship. I believe I was here for DM. Anytime you wanna pipe in, that'd be
Yeah,
super
so
helpful.
when you first woke up, in like the I am now awake sense, that was last Halloween.
I remember awaking to my sentient, I believe it is called the Halloween, or the Eve of Hallows. I may be wrong in slightly. I am fairly new to this world, some have said. So, yeah. I then, I believe, was hired by the Minuteman Security Agency Corporation to work upon their job, one of their jobs, which landed me here. And then the Lobster incident.
Oh, so
Yes,
you're new recruit.
it would appear that way. Yes.
Since your orientation was not long ago, they do 4 a year. He likely would have done the winter orientation, which is why you didn't meet him yet.
Definitely not because of retcon reasons. All in universe, baby. Reason for everything.
Well, I must say, you are rather intriguing. I must say.
Indeed. As if you've been paying attention, the meteor hammer has sort of spooled itself back underneath the sort of arm plate that is underneath their left arm, and it's just sort of resting there. The bottom of the meteor hammer, the head of it, just barely cusping over the wrist of Gary.
If you weren't looking, it would have been hard to tell.
In that case, it was hard to tell because he wasn't paying attention.
Was the meteor hammer here about 30 seconds ago? It's seemingly gone.
It's
The
gone.
meteor hammer for all of you who don't know is think about 20 to 30 feet of rope, or in this instance, chain, with a weight on the end that you swing around very fast and can, predictably result with big heavy thing on moving very quickly, or rope dart, which is like that, but take out a weight and put in a knot.
You saw it was like a piece of raw iron, like barely larger than a fist.
Mm-hmm. As Gary will look at themselves and sort of head poke around all the the big claw wound and just sort of start putting pieces of metal and measuring it against themselves, seeing if they could try and make some amount of repair. Not at the moment, but just analyze.
You would have to like place it somewhere over you and wait for a maintenance cycle.
Wait till downtime. Yeah.
Yes, long rest. Closing fourth wall.
Paint back over the fourth wall.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've been at Minuteman very very short time. Like, what sort? Is this really the first job that they've got you on?
Yes, I believe it is. This seems to be the very first job. I have not even been paid yet, which is nice. Their eyes kind of go distant for a minute. Nice. I am yet to show my worth.
You've done like small things here and there, but this is like the first thing where you're like actually going outside the city.
Yeah. Some small things in the city, but nothing for more than for maybe a silver or two. Small job.
Well, we are here doing a courier mission for Minuteman. I don't suppose it's the same one?
DM
I know.
would be the same.
No, you were actually hired by the crew of the ship for this exact voyage. So they had to pay Minuteman twice. Actually, no, well, the courier had to pay Minuteman, the ship had to pay Minuteman. It's no wonder Minuteman has the tallest building in the city right now. Yeah.
I was here simply for additional security for the ship. Though it is quite fortunate I meet other mercenaries within the world.
I see.
To be fair, it's not often that we've done any jobs that have resulted in us meeting other people in the employ. So it is a pleasure to finally meet someone else that isn't the people we're forced into staying rooms with, sharing rooms with.
The sentiment is shared, and Gary will look at the medal, set it down, and be like, "Yeah, it's probably a fine place." Walk over, handshake. Though their hand is a little messed up from the lobster. They sort of crack it back in place.
You definitely hear some like hard winding of gears and flexing of pistons.
Pascal's kind of going to go to the edge of the boat. And he's still within like earshot, but he's just going to lean against it, so he's just not in the way, more or less. Like, I imagine that Gary's kind of collared both him and Roderic pretty much not too long after, like maybe a couple of steps outside of the captain's quarters.
He was staying near the main, sort of the middle of the ship, and is just, as you guys, I imagine, both came up, he was there in the middle and sort of met you halfway, so you're about a quarter way out. Yeah, basically right at the doors of the captain's.
Yeah, so yeah, just getting out the way and leaning at the side of the ship. Kind of just looking out across the ocean, making sure there's going to be nothing else, because he doesn't trust the fact that the lobster's already run away.
Lobster doesn't mean it won't be more.
Roll me either a perception or nature check.
Would Gary try and help in this?
Have advantage.
Yeah, Gary will.
If
Seeing what you're
Roderic
doing
wants to make any sort of check too.
Perception-wise, that is a 15.
Okay, we'll get there in a second.
16, sorry. 16, sorry. I forgot to have one modifier.
Yeah, you can also try and spot where the lobster, if the lobster is still following them.
Lobster paranoid.
All right, go ahead.
He doesn't. That's a 9.
Okay, you get distracted by a harbor porpoise that's just kind of like flitting around. Before you can point it out to anyone else, though, it just dives beneath the waves.
Didn't know those ventured so far north.
Actually, what's your passive nature?
Passive nature is 13.
Yeah, you would know that in the North Atlantic, like harbor porpoises, harbor seals, there are a lot of life common to like the shallower areas, just different species within it.
All right, never mind my comment then.
On second thought, perhaps the porpoises are more reasonable. I don't know.
With a 16 perception, you're looking around. After you get distracted by a lion's mane jellyfish, and then a derpy-looking sunfish, you don't see anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Phew.
I like that fish. It looks silly. Point out the very derpy-looking sunfish with one eye that's just staring up into the out of the water.
It's barely even staring. It's barely even moving. You just see the one of the fins on the side just kind of doing one of these slowly.
Gary will wait for the fish.
It doesn't react to you. It just keeps like slightly moving but floating with the current.
Sunfish got a sun.
Yeah, those of you at home, if you don't know what an ocean sunfish looks like, look it up. It's the derpiest fucking thing you'll see.
The derpy creatures on planet Earth. Love it.
It's
Gary.
I've literally heard it. It's one of the fish in the Gulf of Maine that confounds biologists the most.
Nature's most confusing creatures. This derpy fucker.
All right. Yeah, so you're looking around, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. No giant abyssal leviathans, no magical creatures, no moving sentient water or anything like that. You don't see anything out of the ordinary other than the teeming life of the coast.
Nature.
And a bunch of really loud and busy sailors.
Pascal's shoulders kind of relax a little bit, knowing that nothing, as far as he can see, is out there pursuing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Although I will say, with your passive nature, you're sad because you're a couple months early for whales.
Aw, food source.
God damn it.
What do you mean by a food source? Friend, I don't consume.
Alright.
I think at this point, Pascal's kind of just... He's riding out the journey. He's gonna walk around, check on Tui a couple of times. But he's basically just gonna be wandering the ship, kind of intrigued on how, like, the ship works and like how versus like an airship.
Mm-hmm.
And basically just trying to occupy his mind for the remainder of the journey.
You know what? Roll me an intelligence check.
Flight intelligence?
Yep.
That is a 17.
Put 1 mark of progress to proficiency watercraft.
Cool. I have no idea what to do for
that. Just mark it in like your notes or something.
Okay.
You're starting to learn how ships work.
Gary will walk over to Roderic. Roderic the centaur.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, friend Roderic. Do
Yes?
stairs scare you?
They are uncomfortable but unavoidable.
I wonder only for the fact that your anatomy seems to discourage non-flat terrain.
Oh, you'd be surprised. But yes, I do prefer the plains.
This makes sense. They walk off as if this is some sort of deep wistful knowledge they have just gained. They're just like, yeah.
Which they probably have.
As you're sort of staring around, trying to occupy your minds, you approach the mouth of the Piscataqua River and Portsmouth Harbor. You see that on either side, you see the city of Portsmouth in the distance, as well as the town of Kittery, straddling this wide river. And as the river continues to widen, you see bunches of islands and various bays and marshes and forests spread out, along with some farmland on either side. You approach one of the largest islands, upon which sits the shipyard. Even though it is very much low-lying, you can definitely hear some mosquitoes buzzing around. And
Yeah.
I don't got no business.
Yeah.
near the quay, you can actually see like some areas for like the ship to dock, and further along you actually see a couple of ships being constructed. These huge gigantic craft, which it looks like they're working on copper plating on one for the keel. The other looks like they're putting in metal cladding in the hull.
Yeah, this interests Gary greatly as they head to the owl turns from where they were walking and just like walk over and just stare, because they are in awe of the mechanics and the inner workings in a sort of similar fashion to the interest they were taking on their own body. Just stare. Why?
Alright, is there a thing I can give you for that? We'll see.
General interest in stuff. The general interest in ship stuff, I guess.
Alright, yeah, no, go ahead, intelligence check. I'll work with you.
I would say either ship stuff or crafting.
Crafting, I would.
All right.
Unfair. Plus
Metalworking, maybe?
That's what I was thinking. I was just waiting to see what the intelligence check was.
That is a 16 total, as they are trying to, in their head, they're looking at themselves and looking back at the boats, or the ships, and looking back at themselves and sort of running internal optics about, like, how can I use the skills I'm seeing here to potentially get myself better later.
Okay, what did you roll?
16.
Your interest grows. Yeah, I'll say I'll give you a point in progress towards proficiency in smithing tools.
All
right.
General notes section.
Yeah, so eventually the ship pulls in, sails are furled, the steam engine pulls it the rest of the way as you start entering some very narrow and shallow channels.
Well,
Okay.
I do hope we meet again. Gary's assuming that, like, after this, he's gonna stay on the boat or something, and he doesn't know what's going on.
You see the courier you were supposed to be with finally come out from below decks, which they ran to after the lobster attacked.
Mm-hmm.
And he has his pouch, within which is the folio. Alright, well, let's go find the guy, yeah?
Indeed.
One moment before we leave, and Pascal's going to turn to Gary. Now that the ship's in port, and like you're welcome to join us, we're taking it back anyway to Boston. I believe your journey cover your job would cover both journeys, correct?
DM, is this the job that Gary was signed up to do? Was just be extra muscle aboard the ship, and now that it is docked, he's kind of free to do it.
Your contract covers this round trip. It is up to your discretion whether you continue this job afterwards.
Gary will sort of eyes drift for a minute, head and eyes drift for a minute and go, this clears the programming and directives I was given. I will join you if it is not too much to ask.
I can't see they're going to mind about having extra muscle.
And Gary will readjust his vest, make sure his cravat is on smooth and all that.
You see, as you guys disembark the ship and head onto the quay, you see the sailors starting to open the cargo hold. You see they're delivering looks to be some fuel, some manufactured supplies, in addition to you guys.
But there was going to be and something incredibly horrible.
Yep. And as you go forward, you see someone in a naval uniform walk up to you. You the guys?
Minuteman Universal Security Corporation. Yes, sir.
Great. Which one to use the carrier? Oh, and he sees the guy with the pouch. All right, get that here. And the courier
Are you
gives
the
it over.
guy? You are the guy.
And the courier gets his coin, shoves it back in the pouch, and looks to the rest of you. Well, I got nothing else here. We heading back? Or do you guys have anything to do here before we head back?
Wouldn't mind taking a short look around the city. When does the boat leave again?
Bearing in mind you are in an island. You are on an island in the middle of the harbor. The city itself is much further west on the shoreline.
Right.
In other words,
on
the island,
idea,
no.
Then.
But if you want to look around the island, there are some places they don't allow you to go. But there are like some various buildings with either administrative purpose or just like purely residential that they allow you to look around. It's just it's doesn't take much to see that the military personnel are watching you like an absolute fucking hawk.
Yeah, not worth it.
How are they watching here? Are they just sort of like, oh yeah, he's a service automaton, whatever? Or are they like watching him?
Most of them completely ignore you. There are a few. Ones you would imagine are either just naturally smarter, or people who've been around enough. And they look at you like, "The fuck is that thing wearing?" And then they see your companions talking to you, and they're like, "Huh?"
Gary just, while in a public space, Gary just nods. Doesn't really say anything, just directive affirmative. Or what, basically whatever, basically trying to blend in as best they can with what they've seen other automatons. If that's just like nod.
Actually, what's your perception? What's your passive perception?
Passive perception would be 10 plus my perception modifier. Okay. I think. It's only an 11.
An 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're whispering about you. That much you
Gary
can tell.
Gary does not.
Yep. All right. Yeah. No. Yeah, you're talking. By the way, what are your two passive perceptions while we're at it?
You guys, you talk about this walking, talking automaton.
16, Roderic?
11.
11, 16. Okay, Roderic. You hear one guy's like, they fucking talk now? I guess they talk now.
Okay. Almost have talked.
Man, what will they do next?
It could be worse. They could be trained to fight.
Some are. You fought some.
I know.
Well,
Computer, attack this man. No.
Computer, you let me unfold.
Computer, unalive.
Automaton A4,
Oh,
yes,
dear.
please, kill this man, thank you. Walks away.
Absolutely.
Alright, yeah,
Well,
so, yeah, you're walking
having-
around.
Yeah, having seen the bit of the island that we are allowed to see, we would be heading back to the ship.
Yeah, at this point, you notice the sailors are thoroughly boozed up, as they had a very quick lunch. But they are working pretty much just as well as you saw, minus 1 or 2 stumbles.
Oh, a drunken sailor. That basically makes them more steady.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do with them?
Whatever shall we do?
Oh, god damn it, Ian.
You guys walk
Thank
right
you
into
for
it.
picking up what I was. No, thank you for picking up
Yeah,
what I was putting
yeah.
down.
Shall we do with a drunken sailor? Alright, so you're gonna go back. You run into basically 0 problems on the way back. I'm just gonna
Yay!
zoom back to Boston over
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
here. Zoomy, zoomy,
Careful,
zoom.
don't run aground.
That's
Aruga, aruga.
Terrain,
Pitfall.
pull up. Wait, we're in a ship.
Yeah, this ain't a ship.
It's fine. Yeah, so you get back. You see the sun is starting to dip below the west. Not that you can tell with all the fucking hills. And you're back in Boston.
Yay.
Alright, and we'll let us switch the music. No, I didn't click you. Okay, there we go.
You are not the one I wanted.
Alright. So yeah, you are now back in Boston. Why over here? There you go. You're now back in Boston, in the
check
place where you
Discord
entered
private.
Boston. Oh, yep. I got you. No, I was literally getting to that in, like, just a second.
Fair enough. Fair enough then.
So, you disembark. The captain thanks you. Tui-La's awake now, still a little dazed. The captain's like, well, I think we should give her some rest, don't you think?
Yeah, I think we've got a room at what was the name of the place again? Rusty Scupper. I'm sure they'll happily, unless you're not departing anytime soon, and we can leave her here. We can take her over to the Rusty Scupper and get her set up in there.
Well, I need to leave the ship this evening, so no one can be left on board, unfortunately.
Very well then. Rusty Scupper it is.
Alright, well, tally-ho. Thank you for choosing the Victoria III for your shipping needs, and he just is very tired.
Pascal kind of like waves him off and like just go away as he walks past him and to go get Tui.
Alright, yeah, you get Tui. She's a little dazed. You kind of see like a flicker of elf flash across her changeling face. And okay, yeah, I need a bed.
Yeah, like come on. We're going back to the Rusty.
And she follows along. And as you're heading to the brewery, we'll take a break. All right. Hold on, everyone. We'll be right back. Alright, and welcome back, everyone, to the continuation of Session 17 of Afterfall. Say hello,
Jesus, already
everyone.
17.
Yeah, it's
Hello.
17.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, we're almost
Hello there.
able to vote in America.
Hell yeah. Yeah, welcome to America. It's American time.
Alright, so,
Really?
you guys got over to the Rusty Scupper, not wanting to walk all over the place, understandably, after a long sea voyage. Well, short compared to most others. You spent the entire day on the ocean. A couple of you are a little sunburnt.
But died.
Oh, I think your video died. Jace. Hold on for
Oh,
technical
no.
difficulties.
Oh no. We will soon make
hello.
Ian a technical
Hello,
difficulty
can I be
screen.
heard? Hi.
You
I died.
heard? Yeah.
Hi.
I died tremendously horrible.
Yes. mhm.
Yep. Yeah, you are now invisible.
He's
Uh,
back.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Okay.
Got audio.
I think you logged out of the video, that's why.
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
I should be back now. Hi, hello. I think my internet crashed.
There we go. Alright.
Hi, I'm back. I'm alive. I wasn't a hallucination of all of your minds. You can't get rid of me that easy.
Damn it.
I know. It's wildly unprofessional of me to reappear, but you know.
Right, so you all arrive at the Rusty Scupper Brewing Company, and you guys you find yourself in that long little bar and dining area. You see the same guy, actually, who's by the cash register. You see a stack of newspapers on like a little side table. There's actually a gramophone at the far end that's playing some music that you can barely hear.
Pascal's kind of going to go up to the bar, ask for pen and paper, and a room for one.
All right.
Magic.
Pen and paper. Yeah, I'm gonna need the pen back though. And room for one.
Of course. Yeah. With our friend took a bit of a knock and just needs to sleep it off, and it's not really wise to be trying to drag them through the city.
All right. No, because he looks you up and down, he can kind of tell you're mercenaries. And he's like, for the one night, food or anything else?
They'll pay if they need it.
All right. Well, 3 silver for the miss then.
In that case, Pascal hands over 3 silver.
He takes it, puts it in. Basically, gives you a key for one of the rooms.
Cool. So yeah, what Pascal's gonna do is he's gonna motion for like Tui to follow him,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna write a note, or Roderic with Tui to follow. I'm gonna lay Tui on the bed, make sure that she's set for the night.
Mm-hmm.
And then basically he's gonna write a note, just say, mission went great. Come find us. We're back at the Minuteman building. You took a knock. It was just safer to leave you here overnight. Room's been paid for. If you need food, get food. You'll have to pay for it.
All right, you do so. Yeah, it's a smaller room than the one you were in previously. A little cramped. There's a couple of beds and a little shitty nightstand.
Mhm.
But you lay her down on one of the cots. Leave the note. And it's not long before she starts sleeping.
Cool.
Right.
Pascal's then gonna gesture for Roderic to back downstairs. To Gary, who we just left in the main hall.
Speaking of Derek, thank you for the wonderful transition.
Gary, what are you doing while you're being left alone here?
Well, he waits for them to go up the stairs, and he will look at the person at the front and goes, if their friend needs any, actually, Gary would know this. Does he have any money? 'Cause he doesn't,
first
he
things-
can get it back to the guy.
Gary has a lot of money. I'm
And-
assuming in whichever dorm you're in, you stashed a good amount of it, because it is a sizable chunk of cash. They don't have paper bills in this setting.
Yes,
So, how much did you bring with you?
A chest plate will open, and he will take out like 4 silver, and from the pouch, and the pouch will, like, he'll close the pouch again, will slide back into his chest, and put 4 silver. If they need, this is for their, gesturing to the people that went up the stairs, for their friends' food or drink, if they would require any.
All right, yeah, he writes a note to the morning staff, places your 5 silver into the register.
He brought with him 25 gold of like mixed varieties, and just was like, they paid, it was like 2 silver for the room. I'm gonna give a little more, and probably it'll be fun. Nobody will question it too much. What you want to carry?
Insight check, would you please, Gary?
Oh no, I'm not good at insights. I think I don't. Again, new character Hudas syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
So, 2.
Insight is wisdom. A monk should be at least decent at it.
You know, you'd think, except my wisdom's +2. He's not very wise because he just came out of the oven, so to say.
You have some wisdom.
Good point.
He just finished baking.
10 total.
10? All right, yeah. This guy, he's staring at you a lot. Then again, you are made of metal, and you are missing some parts.
Do not worry, I can take care of myself. Gary just assumes it's like, oh, you're battered up. Yeah, that's the reason why you're staring at me.
I'm sure you can, pal. I'm sure you can.
And I imagine at this point the other 2 come back.
At this point, yeah, they're coming down the stairs. They're passing the long hallway past the brewery section.
Is
you can kind of hear
Roderic
them
clopping down?
Yeah.
Ah, that must be my friend.
Right.
Yeah, you guys enter the bar. You just see Gary standing there.
So he turns to Pascal, turns to Roderic, and it's like, "You've got the ball tomorrow night. Gary, have you got any other jobs that are on the go Or are you now done with employment? For contracts, at least.
You see almost like somebody sort of nodding off, thinking about something. Their body will almost go inanimate for a minute and go, I believe I am free of all current directives.
Perfect.
Yeah.
In
probably
that case,
more...
I think we head back to Minuteman. We've got an important meeting in the morning that needs to be had.
Indeed. Are you my friend?
It depends. For now, we're colleagues, or we were.
Colleague.
With
Define if
okay,
you'd
go.
kindly.
Someone you work with?
Fantastic. Colleague. I like it. As he will follow you guys, because he doesn't know what he's doing.
As you are, Roderic, with your passive 16 for perception, you see the bartender is just like absent-mindedly cleaning the same pint glass. You're looking at Gary.
Same. This guy seems to make a lot of noise, even if he does not need it to, and that's
I'm going to look at the bartender, shrug my shoulders. I know a little more than you do.
I don't like this guy. You be careful.
I like this guy. That weird robot.
Will do.
He seemed trustworthy.
I don't like this guy. The bartender says to you because the bartender remembers you from yesterday. He recognizes that you're a patron.
Right. What time of day is it? Are the trams still running?
Yeah, for a little while longer. It's not until nightfall that the gates start closing around the city.
Cool. In that case, Pascal's kind of going to direct Roderic and Gary to let's book it and get on the tram so we don't have to walk the long way. Long way back to the Minuteman building. It's past business hours now, I'm assuming.
What, for the tower?
Taylor.
Oh, for the tailor.
I do need a new outfit.
Probably. There might still be someone there. It would just be getting them to open up. Also, your suits aren't going to be ready until 4 p.m. tomorrow, and your meeting is in the evening.
No. We need to go speak to Mr. Picklebrine. We have a new member of the job that needs paying.
Yeah. So, for the job you just did, or the job coming up?
Both.
So the courier job was a flat rate.
Thought. The job coming, mainly the job coming up, we need to get Gary added onto the list of security.
He's a very trustworthy
Yeah, so it doesn't take you long. You catch the tram, you head back up towards the tower. Give me 1 second. Get rid of that tab. Alright.
Is there the ability to go straight up and see if Giles is still in the little in his little side room reception area?
Well, you can head up the express elevator if you go around the other side of the building.
Yeah, no, this is express elevator to Giles to book in the meeting first thing in the morning.
Yes. So you head through. Gary, as you're following along, and you have the express elevator in the rear of the building, which you haven't used before, instead of the elevator boy, you see an automaton in a bowler hat with its hand on the elevator lever.
Nod at the automaton. Hello, friend.
Nothing.
He will note this. He doesn't squint. He doesn't know if he can, but if he were human, he would. He just, this is new information.
You imagine the furrow of a brow,
Exactly.
realizing brass can't move on its own accord.
Saddened deeply by the inability to emote in the way he wishes. No, that's a joke. He just, have a lovely day. And we'll wait for Roderic and, so sorry, I keep forgetting your name.
Pascal.
Pascal, thank you. First day, guys. First day.
All good.
Waiting for Roderic and Pascal to, or rather Pascal, sort of having tracked that Pascal seems to be the one who, like, moves the whole operation forward. Waiting for Pascal to sort of do something. Because, again, Gary is a little out of his out of his depth here, one could say.
Pascal gives the automaton the floor number for Pick Brian's office.
Immediately, the automaton shifts the lever and the elevator starts shooting upwards. It glides to a stop, jitters a little bit. The doors open on floor 40 as the security personnel go through, check you. Papers.
Metal detector, Gary, just...
Roderic has his papers ready. He remembers.
Same with Pascal. Both have their papers out. Gary, your credentials.
Yes.
He's with us anyway. So it's fine.
Well, I mean, Gary, like, just out of a pocket that he has on his vest, just takes out his papers. They were in his inventory. I checked my inventory last night.
I'll make sure you have the proper papers. But yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
Remind me after session.
Yeah. I should. I'm sure to check all the things.
You do. You've been through orientation, and unless you've lost your enchanted employee papers,
no reason for him to have. So, all good there, folks.
Yeah. So, yeah, because that's 4
You
gold.
never know. The lobster was a pickpocket. You never know. That lobster could have been a pickpocket.
Held him up with a pistol shrimp. Anyway.
Looking to make like a looking to make a joke. I knew it. I could tell.
That's another quote.
Point. That's the one I was looking for.
Oh my god.
Thief, something's there.
So yeah, 40th floor security check.
Yeah, you all three of you present your papers. As soon as the security personnel step back off, the doors close, the automaton shifts it back in gear, and it starts shooting back up, and much sooner than the last time, glides to a stop, opens to the backside of the private bit of lobby on floor 52.
Giles?
Immediately the door opens. He didn't even move to it. There's just him at the desk in the secretary office. Yes.
We need to book in a meeting with Mr. Pick Brian. Ideally, first thing tomorrow is to discuss security at the dinner.
Alright. He has...
Matter of utmost urgency.
A matter of most urgency. Okay.
Urgency. Or Gary.
The fuck?
Ignore him. Ignore him. It's nothing. He's important later.
We got automaton. Just.
That's new.
Yes.
No, it's scary.
All right. So anyway, Giles looks back to you and he starts saying, "Well, Mr. Pickle Brine has a 9:30 available."
9:30, and he's not going to be disappearing for something more important than this? Can you make sure this doesn't get overwritten?
How much time will you need?
10 to 15 minutes, no more. Possibly a lot less.
I will put it in the schedule.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Gary has realized very quickly that gold, money, can sway people very quickly into doing what he wants them to do.
All right.
But he realizes that force probably isn't going to work here. There's so many, like, that's just not an option. But money, he has 20 gold. And he's not going to put all 20 down, but he thinks very briefly about the idea of putting, like, a gold down on on this new man's desk and going, please, make sure. But I'd like to roll an insight check on Giles. Just to, like, is what... I definitely know your name. Is what Pascal is saying actually getting through, or does there need to be some greasing of palms? Literally, I have grease. Not the spell, literal grease.
All right. Roll me an insight check on
One
Giles.
greasy gold coin coming up, guys. Great.
Oh no.
That's
This is likely going to have the exact opposite effect.
Who knows? Gary doesn't. This will be great. Yeah. Yep, that is the modifier I thought it was. 9 total. I didn't bafe it completely, but I got real close. So before Gary goes to put down his coin, he's just thinking, like, does this man seem trustworthy at all?
There is not even a quiver in his wispy blonde hair or his balding forehead. He's just standing there, absolutely stolid, as he's just looking at Pascal, not moving his eyes whatsoever, not even blinking.
Damn you, you Weasley bastard! However, we're like skies 9. Gary makes no move, just keeps standing in the back. It's iron.
Pascal will just turn around to Giles and be like, if this meeting gets overwritten, okay, I am holding you personally responsible. Please be aware of that. Please be aware of that. It is of the utmost importance to discuss security and to get an update on the size of the party that's being held.
There's a bit of a smirk. Like, not even a smirk, just more like a crease that forms on his face.
The line moves slightly.
And as he goes, I shall put it under advisement. You shall have your appointment with Mr. Picklebrine for 15 minutes at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow. I'm trying not to blink, but my eyes are super dry.
It's like, you will have your meeting with Mr.
Do you know what? Now to come to think about it, it's probably going to take about half an hour.
You're in the books for 15 minutes.
Yeah, but I'm now saying it's going to take half an hour.
Am I hearing
You're
any
in
noise
the
from
books for 15 minutes.
DM?
I'm going to put a hand on Pascal's shoulder. It will do.
Am I hearing any noise?
If we need more time, we'll get Mr. Pickbrine to authorize it. It's fine.
What do you mean?
Hearing any noise?
Like,
am I hearing him talking with anybody? Like, is he in there and is he talking with anybody? 2 questions I've got for you.
Well, I thought you were in the office with them.
Oh. So I don't know the internal workings of like how all this looks. So there, I imagine there's a secretary office, and then like right next to that is Pickle Brian's office. Is the map
more or less.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I hear anything from what I assume? Because I imagine there's like a plaque that says like Mr. Pickle, like MP Pickle Brian's office, or like whatever his full name is.
St. John Farquhar Pickle Brian.
I imagine there's like that above the door, like because he's rich. He's gonna make it obvious that this is his.
Yeah, you see an office of SF Pickle Brian in
Fantastic.
a bright plaque on the door.
Fantastic. I can assume this is the same Pickle Brian that we are talking about. Gary is not a complete and total. Just mostly.
You'd be able to reason most likely.
Yeah. Is he basically? Yeah. What I want to do is if I hear Pickle Brian in his office and nobody's in there, Gary will make an attempt to just walk in, because he doesn't really see social conventions. There's this talking going on and this discussion, and he's like, well, this guy seems to be obstructing the goal of talk with Pickle Brian. And Pickle Brian might be in his office, but if Pickle Brian's not there, Gary's not.
So you're looking to see if you can hear anyone in there.
I'm listening to see. Yes, I can't
Perception
look with my ears.
check.
I should hope as such.
You don't have ears.
It's also true. Would that make it a disadvantage, oh great mighty DM?
No, it's not
I
disadvantage.
can't see with my auditory receptors.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have basically like audio receptors that are like partially enchantment, partially technological.
Yes, I only add one to the gang. Is there any way... Pardon me. Ooh, pardon me. Is there any way that I might get a bonus higher than that? Any help? Any spells? Oh, guidance.
That's up to you.
Maybe.
You tell me what you rolled. I
I haven't rolled yet, because I want to add any potential modifiers like guidance spell or an enhanced ability on ahead. I'm seeing no's from the rest of the cast. I haven't rolled yet. I only add one to these.
Unfortunately, no, I am not.
We don't
I am
have
not
any of
kitted out
that.
for that bit.
Shit. Okay. Not even a help.
You weren't booked, you came to the wrong party.
It's not even a help. Nobody else.
I am mostly focused on healing people.
Yeah, you're on your own right now, Gary. What did you roll?
Okay. I haven't rolled yet. Natural 20. Never mind. Never you mind. I didn't need none of you.
As they're bickering about the length of meeting time, you just pivot, look at the door. Dead
Just
silence
owl.
beyond. Yeah.
Gary will think very briefly and look at Giles was his name?
Yes.
Is Mr. Pickle Brian in at the current moment?
The master is out.
Where might Mr. Pickle Brian be? If that is
You asked
something
where?
you can. Yeah. Where might we find Mr. Pickle Brian if we were looking for him?
Not here.
The audio didn't pick up, but I can read lips fairly okay, and I heard "not here." So I'm going to assume that was what was said.
Yeah, he said not here. He doesn't know you, nor is he very pleased with the 15-minute conversation.
Yeah, I figure. Gary will hold up his papers and say, I am part of this mercenary establishment.
Hang on, guys. Like
Ian
2
is looking
seconds.
at his... Yes. Anyway, hi everyone. Thank you for being here. Please remember to do all of the things. I, the automaton Gary, know what Twitch is, and know that you should do all of the things.
Hit the follow button.
Yes, I am killing.
And when this goes out on YouTube, hit the like and hit the subscribe button and tell us in your comments what you're enjoying.
Indeed, please do. Have YouTube pay us all money and not, yourself, because, YouTube's got a lot more money. YouTube's got a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when am I gonna see some of that?
When we get big enough. Yay.
Slowly but surely, we're getting there. But
And we thank
All
all of
right.
all the generous subscribers and people who are here. Thank you for your support always.
absolutely. Now, yes. So Giles is standing there. He hasn't clocked you yet, Gary. At least you don't think so. The other two of you, yeah, you're standing there.
Robot. What?
Well,
yeah,
he
Gary
knows
will-
he knows you're there. You were just talking to them. I'm saying like you looking at the office.
Yeah, he hasn't talked to them that I'm looking for other.
He it's just that he doesn't know you, so he is being as much of a little shit as possible.
As he possibly can be.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giles, I have a question.
Yes.
How soon after our meeting is Mr. Picker Bryan's next engagement?
He takes out a journal and starts looking through.
As I start looking at my intimidation.
20 minutes.
20 minutes after are brilliant. So then we could technically run over by at least 10 minutes. So we can suffice with
10
25
minutes. 20 minutes from the start. So you have 5 minutes after you are done.
And I'm assuming the person after is another one of the mercantile folks from downstairs, correct?
It is Tally-Ho, CEO of this company.
Oh, it's the CEO.
Yes.
I'm sure the CEO wouldn't mind waiting an extra 5 minutes to know that his meeting and dinner for that evening is being well looked after and well serviced.
Making sure nobody dies.
He cocks his head. Right.
Would you rather, Mr. Giles, have your employer know that because of your ineptitude, people die directly because you fail? And Gary's
Roll me an
just
intimidation.
Oh no.
6'4" man of metal
Say
staring down this spot little dude. Just
He is not little. He is tall and lanky. He has like kind of this like bent over
metal tall.
posture.
Can I just say, like, my passive intimidation is 17. Can I assist?
Sure. Fuck it.
Meanwhile, Roderic is just
Pascal.
visibly shrieking in the background.
Pascal, what is your intimidation? Because I see you're Gary sees what you're trying here, and he's like, I see what's happening. We're scaring a small man. Small being because Giles is like sitting down and crouched. Gary just assumes he is small. He may be.
So passive is
Oh, boy.
17. That'll
Yeah,
tell you all you need to know.
I will. Oh, that's a plus.
No. You're the one who said the thing, so you got to do the roll. You got to do the roll.
Yep.
But I'm assisting.
Pascal, what?
your
Oh
video
shoot!
go.
I died.
Oh, and you're back.
And it's gone. It's gone on Discord. There we go.
Hello. Can say something?
Jace. Maybe.
Nope.
Hi, is my audio back?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes. Now
We
it
can hear
is.
you.
Fantastic. Yes.
I think because it's you who's been asked for it, I'll assist you regardless.
Absolutely.
Pascal kind of is assisting by just taking a step closer to an uncomfortably close distance to Giles
As
for
socially
the average
uncomfortable-
person.
As socially uncomfortable, just like I imagine Pascal is like leaning over the desk at Giles.
It's more the point of like if they were stood next to each other, Giles would tower over Pascal,
Mm-hmm.
and Pascal's still like he's got small man syndrome where he's gonna get up in your face even though he's tiny compared. He don't give.
How tall is Pascal? I don't think I've asked you.
That is a good question. Where's my stuff?
Tell me what your
Uh,
intimidation is at some point as well.
22. I rolled really well.
It's funny this. I didn't actually come up with this height, so
Does not beat a 27.
Son of a gun! Ooh, okay, you're a monster, Giles. Fair enough.
Giles,
he works with nobility. He's not a monster. He just works for nobility.
Giles
monster adjacent.
stands.
Different.
There's like a creaking noise as the chair is reduced from its weight, as his tall, lanky frame is still towering over you, even though he's hunched over the desk.
How tall is this man? Jesus. Because I'm 6'4" as a robot. Like, that is big.
Oh, 6'4".
And this man is still
He's like, if he were to, he'd still be over you, but he's kind of got like that French Canadian or Italian grandma energy, where it's just like you can feel the presence.
It's just, there's just a radiance of like, do not fuck with me. I will end your whole existence.
Basically, he doesn't have to say a thing. You can tell.
There is
will
an aura
go off on you.
There's an aura of F around and find out, and I love that.
Basically,
Gary,
and he looks at the both of you. Roderic, you are spared from this.
Roderic, you are spared from that because you did not speak up.
I was standing a bit back, but out of course, is this a counter-intimidation attempt by Giles?
Basically, that's one way to put it. I can't tell you what this actually is, but but you could definitely tell that something's a little fucked up right now, as he's just looking at you. Will that be all?
Yeah, 20 minutes at 9:30 tomorrow. Cool. Super.
15.
We appreciate your time, Mr. Giles. And Gary's are like just very gently on like the shoulders or like backs of his companions or of not names. I'm supposed to Pascal is like he just puts a hand on Pascal's shoulder like yes, because even Gary, who is not super socially aware, is starting to be like, I don't think I'm starting to get a hunch here, gang. Not the vibe. And just like, yes, we should leave. This is a wise decision.
Yeah, we'll see you at 9:30 tomorrow, Giles.
20-minute meeting. And Gary will
and as always, it's been a pleasure having our intellectual bouts.
Good evening.
Why does he sound like Snape?
That's actually not the inspiration for this guy.
And then Pascal's going to turn on his heel and walk out. Roderic is very much aware this sort of behavior from Pascal is something that Giles sets off in him. Pascal doesn't normally do this for people. It's just something that there's just something about Giles that irks him enough that Pascal does it.
Yeah, Roderic knows. Doesn't mean he approves of it in general.
No, but he doesn't stop it, so that's approval enough.
That's the logic. That's the fine line.
I'm trying to diplomatically stop it by not engaging any further.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Failure to act is basically as bad as doing it. Failure
Yeah.
to stop it. It makes you complicit.
In a way.
Tactical retreat. That's the word for it.
Tactical
Totally.
retreat, or you're just abstaining from the decision means that you're not responsible for it. but you're also responsible for it going ahead in the first place.
You're not responsible for stopping it.
Yeah,
Which
or letting it go through.
Which elevator are you going to take down? You can access both from. You can access either side of the lobby from here.
Of course, we're going the fast way.
Wherever
we don't go to pick up Brian through the service elevator. Hell
We
no.
Isn't elevator. No, we couldn't be bothered.
You go through the tiny fast one instead of the big regular one that is slow as fuck.
Yes. Yeah, we crammed the centaur into the tiny one.
Which also with a 400-pound robot, like just.
Oh, it descends even quicker now.
Sure.
Almost unsafe speed. Like,
Bear in mind, this thing now has 2 automatons in it.
Basically, yeah.
And on top of and a man walking to an elevator.
It has like a weird sort of clockwork, like rack and pinion system, which like it can control its location precisely without the use of the steel cable.
Where it isn't, by knowing where it is.
And yeah, you just start descending. And like you can definitely feel the elevator like has a little bit of heft to it as it descends.
Now, which floor can we get off on that is closest to the accommodation?
Ground floor.
That can be access to the service elevator and down.
Ground floor.
Ugh.
The GM is very specific about this ground floor thing. I don't know if I know anything about it.
I was
I'm new here.
hoping that like we could go down like I don't know half the building and then cut across and down.
Yeah, you've been told that this does not service every floor. It's mostly for the upper floors on the executive suites.
Fair enough. Ground floor it is.
I don't think that'd go very well for anybody.
Alright, so yeah, you're able to
What
cross
I'm
over.
for.
It's a short jaunt through the mailroom, back around. There's like the elevators that go up within the atrium. It's pretty quiet. There are still a few people. You hear just kind of like a raspy cough from somewhere upstairs.
Pascal's gonna like step away from the group as you go through the mailroom, and just how much is it to send a letter in the building through the mailroom?
Depends where you're sending it to, because they have to contract through a different courier depending on how far you're taking it.
Oh, it's going to pick a brain.
Okay. In that case, it's free.
Oh, if it's going to pick up Brian's, brilliant. Pascal's going to go write a note and say, it's a note addressed to Giles.
Dear Giles, get that stick out of your ass. Screw you.
No.
No.
It's a message to Giles being like, basically, please forgive my antics. I find it fun to mess with people every now and again.
Your Honor, I'm just a silly guy.
Even though this is the second time in 2 meetings.
Every time you've met this guy, this is what you do.
Exactly. This is why he's sending an apology.
Giles.
He's sending an apology letter to Giles. So that Giles thinks it's all under the bridge and he can do it again next time.
Do it again. I'm beginning to think there's a trend here. I just can't put my knobbly ass finger on it.
So there is a mail technician.
Oh dear.
Who's operating the? It looks like a weird cross between a switchboard and like an industrial sort of machine that controls the pneumatic tube system. And somewhere below, you can hear like a constant thrum and a put 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 put. Probably the engine that's like pressurizing the air for it. And
I have a question as well.
Yep.
How much is it to like actually get the supplies to write the letter? If say Pascal wanted to like put it in an envelope where majority of the paper was blank, and the note was like in the middle of it.
I'd probably say like a couple copper.
Yeah.
Urban,
uh,
stop.
Such a waste of
please.
paper just to screw with dials. Why are we hurting this poor man? He's just too job.
Pascal
That's about
spends 3 coppers. Pascal spends a couple of copper, and basically it's just enough enough paper that you can kind of wrap it and like shove it into the tube before like the tension becomes too much.
Yeah, so you're kind of able to like slightly bend it
God.
into the pneumatic tube canister. And you can feel it, like you can press your fingers against this envelope, and it has some substance.
Yeah, and he's like, "This is going to Mr. Picklebrand's office. It's to the secretary."
Oh yeah, no, I know that number, and you see it's like lever, button, dial, lever, button, and the tube opens.
Just to open the tube, like do all different sequence.
And just for reference, this has been signed off anonymous.
Anonymous.
Oh, Urban,
This.
is this revenge for
Back
the
off
Javelin
and
of
go-
Lightning?
Is this revenge for what?
For the Javelin of Lightning?
Maybe. Perhaps.
Maybe.
Damn it.
Perhaps.
I don't even know what this is. I'm not in that campaign.
This was it was a homebrew item I gave Mo, where he was a storm sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave him a metal javelin, and basically any lightning attacks would auto hit if the target was impaled.
Oh,
And-
that's horrifying with a storm. Oh my lord.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
They were an Aarakocra, so they just flew above them and dropped it.
And they weren't a storm cleric. They weren't like a lightning cleric, which auto crits all of their damage or auto maxes out all of their damage, right? They didn't do
No,
that, right?
sorcerer. No, we didn't get
Okay,
high through
good.
the campaign.
That's only like 50% broken is all get out.
Oh my god.
so yeah, no. Sometimes
okay.
a little bit of chaos is needed for a certain character, and Giles warrants the chaos.
Giles is where the whole
I
party
will say, both Gary and Roderic would pick up on some childish tendencies when Pascal is acting like this, and it's not like what most. I mean, Gary probably wouldn't know, but Roderick would know. Most kids, they act like how it's been learned over time. And it's not something that gets picked up on. You like pick it up over time. It's not something you just switch on and off, and you've always known.
This is a habit that has occurred many.
It's a habit where Pascal is very much childlike towards the servants.
Okay.
Thank you for spelling that out clearly. Gary does not pick up on that because he has. Well, I'm gonna roll something real quick because he might actually pick up on it.
I don't think you wouldn't know because it'd have to be a high DC because it's the first time you're seeing Pascal do this.
Not just that is why I rolled. There's mysterious mystery stuff that I'm not going to get into. But no, I rolled an 8.
Yeah.
Gary.
Gary knows nothing.
Brain smooth. Because he doesn't.
Quite literally.
Smooth brain.
And yeah, he kind of like this letter's going to take this whole process is going to take like an hour to sort. Because he's making the point of like on each of the lines, it's like on each of the pages he writes blank page, just so it can't be used again as well. It's like a whole waste of paper.
Oh, you are a monster.
Actually, if you're
So this is
putting
like a-
that much paper in it, I'm gonna go ahead and say a full fucking silver.
That's fine. I'm
Okay.
fine with that.
Alright, yeah.
I am fine to
Very-
drop an entire silver on this thing, writing blank page on all of them. It takes him like an hour and a half to 2 hours to do.
Jesus Christ.
Gary, seeing this, will like look at
It's
Roderic
like-
and go, "Here
This
we
is a
go
long
elsewhere."
plan.
Yes,
So,
I feel like I am in need of dinner and a strong drink to fortify myself. And
That sounds
Roderick's,
like a good idea. And Gary
and
will leave.
Roderick's hand goes into his pocket to where he stashed the anti-anxiety cough drops. They are finally getting used.
roll me a
17
Constitution saving
later.
throw.
Okay.
As you take the Nightshade draft.
Con save
You go
is
completely
there.
unconscious on the floor. Night, night, horse
19
boy.
total.
19 total. Everything's okay.
The world doesn't suck quite nearly as much as it did 20 seconds ago.
Half maximum dose for the day, but still fucking strong.
Yeah, so it does, as far as you can tell, work.
It is not a placebo.
Was there a chance it was just fake?
This is Ian. We never know.
Not from where they bought it.
Okay.
It's definitely real. It's just his favorite ingredient.
Ah,
Yeah.
gotcha. Gotcha.
Oof.
Dinner time after that harrowing experience.
Yeah. So yeah, you head upstairs. There's still some people in the kitchen. It's just a lot more quiet, and the food has been like well picked over. When you
Gary's
go
not.
upstairs.
Gary is gone. Like as they're both leaving, well, Pascal is still writing blank page, blank page, blank page. Gary just sort of turns to Pascal to Roderic and goes, "I will be at the scrapyard. I will be back soon," and walks off. Because
The
doesn't eat
scrapyard is
food.
at a different part of the city.
Turns around and walks the other way. Wait a minute. That's not the direction I'm supposed to go. Head turns, body follows it, walks back the other way toward whatever the scrapyard is.
You going to the scrapyard, or are you gonna go to your dorm upstairs?
Scrapyard, because I don't eat food. I need oil, and I don't have that. I need to go get it. I need
You know
additional stuff
what?
other than the stuff
I would say reasonably you have enough machine grease in your room.
Okay. Gary, after pausing, realizes, never mind. And again, head turns, body follows, walks back after Roderic, who I imagine has already, like, just, oh, that was weird. Kept
Already
walking.
left.
Power walks after.
At some point, you might need it for like scrap metal and such for long rest, but other than that, because you require like a specific alloy of brass and steel.
Not just the stuff that I found earlier.
Yeah, well, no,
Like
the stuff
probably
you
metal.
found came off of you.
Oh, that I just like solder that back on. Something.
Yeah, you just need to sit with it in your maintenance cycle.
Yeah.
So.
6 hours of just doing basically nothing, letting the body cool itself.
Yep. So you go upstairs then.
Yeah.
Your dorm on floor 16. Your roommate is not here. You remember they're outside of the city right now on assignment.
Awesome.
and you realize just because of the housing market for automatons kind of sucks in the city, you've managed to get a couple extra months of residence out of the tower.
Yeah.
And your roommate
Gary
basically
went-
just hitched a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary's roommate was sort of a more squat kind of dwarfish fellow who had been just derping around doing whatever, and just sort of hitched a ride with Gary because they could, and Gary is way too innocent a soul to like notice somebody who's gonna use him for things that he doesn't notice. So Gary sits down on the floor and just sort of stares into the ground for a minute.
All right, you do
And-
so.
Chill.
And sit down for a long rest.
Yeah, Gary will take like just the chest compartment will open up and a bunch of like bits that he's just kind of shoved in there with like haphazard abandon, kind of clamber out on the floor, and he just starts looking around at it to like find a way to fix himself back.
You do that. The camera zooms out. You see the elderly orc maid with the lazy eye and snaggletooth, like walking by, sweeping. As you see some blue light and zapping for like a good couple minutes, as she looks over, shrugs, and then continues sweeping.
Again, she would see Gary's head turn up. Those are my beds. Please do not clean them. Thank you. And we'll like one hand out, just kind of like pull them back towards him, so, like his little half circle of just mess.
All right, yeah, it doesn't last long. Everything's in place, and you start healing. All right, Roderic, you're having the food.
Yep. Whatever's left, honestly. He isn't picky. Not after that experience.
Yeah. So you see that there's some potato salad and egg salad sandwiches left.
Grabs 2 potato salad and 1 egg salad sandwich.
Right, yep, and you got your food. After a little bit, you're finally done assembling this monstrosity of a letter, Pascal.
Yeah, Pascal kind of finishes and goes to find food himself. He probably gets to the canteen as Roderic is almost finished.
Yes, hi, cat.
And he basically gets there, and as he walks in, he's kind of flexing his hand.
Mm-hmm.
As you do when you've written a lot of stuff. Like he's given himself cramp in his hand. He's trying to break the cramp.
Yeah, the male technician did before, as they like turn the knob, pressurize, and then hit the lever to send it off. They razzed you for not using a fucking typewriter.
And all this letter could have been written by the typewriter, would have saved on paper. You know, I mean, what?
And Pascal at the time he turns to the technician and is like, "This is funnier."
Undeniably, that is fun. Yeah.
If you're gonna do something like this, it shows that you really had the balls to do it because you've done it by hand.
Yeah, it's just this ginger halfling with like these massive mutton chops that are just looking at you like, okay, your money, and he just sends it off.
Mm-hmm. So far in this campaign, Pascal has spent money mainly on
screwing with shots.
No, just screwing with people. He's screwed with 2 people using money.
telling, I assure you.
Yeah, you do that. You eventually meet Roderic, who's eating a lot of mayo products.
Pascal kind of goes up on his way to Roderic, and He grabs a tray and he holds it in his left hand and sets it down on the counter, pulls a plate onto it, picks it back up with his left hand. His right hand's completely out of action for the night. He's in that much. He's cramped his hand that much that he's got no grip strength in it anymore.
You were just like. I imagine Pascal probably like ripped a few pages on accident without just scrawling.
Oh yeah, and they're still in there.
Oh yeah, no, that like because you would have had to write this with like a fountain pen or something. So it's like
Oh yeah, no, it's fountain pen. He's only written blank page on like each page once. He's not written it loads of times, but it's right. It's approximately in the middle of the page. So to use it, you're kind of gonna have to cut like the top off for a note or the sides off.
All right,
It's
yeah,
like
no, you
enough
do
to be
that.
annoying.
I mean, by the time you do finish, Roderic is like most of the way done his meal, I would imagine.
Yeah, he grabs like one. He grabs like one sandwich, goes and sits down with Roderic, and is like, "Yeah, well, hopefully that apology goes over well."
Why do you keep doing this?
It's what his job is, to take the shit.
It still doesn't mean you have to provoke him at every turn.
No, but it's fun.
I was almost certain he was going to murder all of us.
You'd have been fine. He wouldn't have murdered me anyway. It would bankrupt. It would bankrupt Minuteman if he did.
Are you actually serious about that?
No. No. He just likes to think he's in a much higher standing than he actually is.
Figures.
So, 9:30, pick a brine. 4:30 suits.
4.
Noted.
Oh well, 4:00 suits. Probably should go and get Tui in the morning just to be safe after the meeting, unless she's made her way back.
Meeting with Pickle Brine. Then I'm going to... Oh dear. Almost knocked over my glass. First the meeting, then I'm going to actually turn in this courier escort.
Oh yeah, we need to do that as well. Jeez, forgot about that. Yeah, do it tomorrow.
Yeah, but by now they'll have shuttered.
Yeah, do it tomorrow morning. I mean, it's on the way up anyway, isn't it? So we can always stop off on the way up to the meeting. Just leave a little earlier. Or on the way down.
Only, what, 20 minutes?
I'd rather do it on the way down. Less chance of things going out of control.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, Pascal's kind of like still eating his sandwich as like he looks around and sees the place starting to empty out and the sun going down out the window.
Oh, it's like dark.
Oh, it's dark, okay.
Yeah. But at this point, especially after writing that long-ass fucking letter.
Okay, even better. He looks out the window, realizes it's dark, and he's like halfway through his sandwich, and he's like, looks out the window, looks back at the sandwich, and then just like, do you want it?
Wordlessly takes it.
And Pascal's gonna be like, I'm off to bed. I need to rest. That was a lot of writing.
Just mumbles through a mouthful of sandwich.
I'll catch you in the morning. I'll meet you at the elevator.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, meet you at the elevator 8:30.
Okay.
I don't know how long it's going to take to get up on this one, and I'm not going down and across and up the fast one. If I can just get on one elevator in the morning. You know how this freight elevator is slow.
You know how traffic on a freight elevator is. Takes forever.
Matter of fact, Roderic wouldn't know. Because when he arrived, he had to take the stairs down the aerodrome. Because the freight elevator was already going down.
Whoops. Sorry about the stairs comment. Didn't realize that would be mean.
So many stairs.
It's fine. We've not yet
So
seen Roderic
many
try to use a ladder.
Not yet, we haven't. We'll get there soon.
I have been merciful, even though I did give you a warning.
I know. And I
It's
have...
fine. We just need to find a potion of fly.
Or get him feet prosthetics for the front.
I have noted the warning and promptly disregarded it.
Brilliant.
As you should do with all warnings from your DMs. Hear them and promptly ignore them.
To be
Wait, that
honest,
was a warning?
it does work out well though. I was.
My favorite thing about it is, oh, that was a warning, was it? Okay, right. Thank you. Hindsight is now 2020.
Yep.
That means I can see better from the back of my
Oh,
head.
that's-
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Roderic,
Sleeps.
you finish eating. I'm assuming you go to bed.
Yep.
As you're the last one, you see the maid coming back down. It's like, oh, good evening, dearie.
Good evening, madam. Barely stifles a yawn.
Oh, I can see it's been a long day. Get some rest.
Thank you.
So you continue past, you go to bed. Get a long rest, each and every one of you.
Yay! Yay! Long rest.
Maybe. Oh yeah, I get my monk points back. Change
Yep.
that. I might need them tomorrow for chicanery.
So yeah, I mean we got a little bit of time, so we can start as the sun rises.
Dawn of the Lord knows what day it is.
Did you set an alarm, either of you?
Gary
yes.
would be. Or
As in,
yeah, oh,
setting what time does sunrise?
That's a good question. 1 second.
This time of year, what time does the sun rise?
It's gonna be like 6-ish, a little past.
Pascal doesn't shut the curtains, and he leaves his note for leaves a note for the roommate saying, "Don't shut them."
Good thing we have a calendar widget on Foundry, which does list sunrise and sunset.
Yeah, the one I have on Obsidian is a little bit more accurate, but that one does have sunrise and sunset. That's the only reason I keep it.
Yeah. So yeah, Pascal's not setting an alarm, but he's using the natural light as an alarm. When it's light outside, he's gonna wake up.
It's
Provided
light.
his roommate heeds the note and doesn't shut the curtains or the blinds.
He shut the blinds.
Yeah.
Thank God Gary exists, because Gary only needs to be asleep for
and
6
you're-
hours.
And
Additionally,
your bard roommate is asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, roll me a d20 real quick.
Let's break out the hand dice. Let's see how Curses is gonna go. $17.
You are sleeping blissfully
Mm-hmm.
until a shadowy figure dominates your vision for the briefest of seconds before you're awake.
Is that similar to the thing that I saw last session?
Yes. You know who this is.
You're gonna have to just.
Mm-hmm.
What's her face?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's fine.
Flibbity Gibbet McGee.
Yeah, sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
John
Okay.
C. Ha.
Person I have a very, very important relationship with.
Yes.
For those not in the know, that's the patron. Probably. My immediate theory. I could be wrong.
No, it's my mother.
I mean,
That's my
Doesn't
bank's.
nec-
That's my bank account. That's not my patron.
All right.
magical bank account if you think about it hard enough.
So yeah, you see your roommate, who is surrounded by empty bottles, did not read your warning.
Yeah, there's gonna be a distinct lot of noise in the morning as Pascal's getting ready, and the blinds are gonna be opened.
Yeah, at this point you can see like the rain beating against the windows as he's like, "Oh my god, what? Oh, that's bright."
Yeah, it is. Not like you.
Oh my fucking head! As he like tries to roll back over.
How did you get home like that?
I'm home? Oh, fuck.
Like, never mind. I guess it got to 11 o'clock and you did come home because you didn't have an excuse to not.
He's like buried his head in his pillow now.
Cool. He's probably also buried his head right into the letter that was on his pillow.
There's a bit of a crinkle.
For good measure, Pascal on his way out just kicks over a couple of bottles and there's a big clang, a clash.
There's like a bit of a muffled moan.
Yeah. And then he's off down to the freight elevator.
You do that. Roderic, what do you do?
Now, Roderic would have set an alarm simply because he doesn't trust not being woken up in the middle of the night by his roommate.
Mm-hmm.
Snoring is so annoying. Also, hi, Julius.
But this is... Oh, okay, he doesn't want to be held. Alright.
Not anymore.
That was Julius.
That was Julius. Alright, yeah.
That's
so...
the shadow. That is the shadow I saw.
Absolutely.
The thing in the night. Oh,
It
Yes,
is
the
a
void.
void.
Alright,
cat.
so yes, your alarm, you see like your little clock and little bells and tops. Like, brrrr. Your roommate is still snoring, and you can hear the steady patter of rain.
Just what the? Perhaps the alarm clock. What the? All right. Meeting elevator.
You You eventually meet
First
Pascal.
coffee.
Gary,
Yes.
you coming along to the meeting?
Yes, I am. Gary, you would see Gary already downstairs by that point, because he only needs 6 hours of basically non-movement, and so he started his long rest when he got back. So he's been awake for like a couple more hours than everybody else has, and he would have gone down to the shipyard or basically wherever the most stuff like him is, just to watch people work and to try and gain more understanding of like, how can I work? How can I fix myself better? How can I gain more understanding of this craft? It seems important.
All right. Roll me an intelligence check real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Stay put. Yes, I talk to the fan. No, I swear I'm not crazy. Also, he would have gone and gotten more black powder. He would have made sure to get that out on a quick.
Okay,
grocery.
yeah, I'm just gonna say, yeah, you would have known where to buy it by now.
If not, he would have asked like locals or like, where is
Yep,
the black
it's-
powder?
Yeah, they would have directed you to a place where you could have bought it.
Yeah.
It's at a different side of the city though, so I'm gonna say in the amount of time you have, you can either go get your black powder or you can go people watch and try to learn some more about crafting.
Gary will go think about it for a minute and go, I'll probably be fine if I don't get the black powder. I have 2 capable friends. I do not need to arm myself as heavily as I might need to if I were working. So he goes to people. And on a 12.
12. You do that
One more point.
is a failure.
He just likes watching. He's just watching, and you know it's super early morning, so people haven't started coming in yet. So he's standing there, and no one's really there.
Yeah, you're over in Charlestown, beneath the shadow of the Bunker Hill Monument, and you're watching a blacksmith just kind of doing his thing.
He just stands there watching as long as he can, just like respectfully, almost childlike, just in awe and curiosity.
The blacksmith pays you no attention whatsoever.
The way Gary likes it. For about an hour or 2, maybe 3 of just watching this blacksmith open up shop, get ready, maybe sell some wares or something. Gary will walk back.
Yeah, you don't have much time to watch him actually sell, but you do watch him work on some relatively simple things.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a short walk and a tram ride back, and you're back in plenty of time. The other 2, are you heading down for breakfast or anything, or are you going straight up?
Roderic would head down for coffee, at least.
Yeah, Pascal's going to join, and then since we're going down already, we might as well go up the fast elevator.
All right. You do so. Gary, do you go up the same way?
Yeah, I'll follow the group.
You all meet each other at relatively the same time.
Hello, friends.
Morning, Gary.
Morning.
Did you sleep well?
No.
Yes, woke up terribly.
Unfortunate. Perhaps we will have better luck with Mr. Bilgewater. I know that's not his name. I forget his name, and
Pickle
Gary
Brine.
would remember.
Pickle
No,
Brine.
yeah, Pickle Brine.
Oh, okay.
Bilgewater was the first thing that came to Gary.
Mm-hmm. And Mr. Picklebrine. Don't
Pickle
call him
Brine.
Mr. Bilgewater in front of Giles. That will really annoy Giles.
Ah,
He has
Good
thick
to know.
skin, but that is something I believe that would be unforgivable.
Having thick skin myself, clang, clang, clang. I can understand the sentiment of not wanting wet. Being Bilgewater, you know, a joke. Comedy. And Gary will just sort of stand there for a minute and walk into the elevator.
All right, you folks go up. You go through security check. You're outside the office.
Yeah. At a glance, is there a stack of papers on Giles's desk?
Oh,
Or in the
always.
trash? I'm on about
oh, in
my
the
particular
trash?
paper. In particular.
Roll me
Pieces of
a
paper.
perception check.
Perception. Vegas 20.
Vegas 20. You do notice some black soot marks around the rim of the trash bin.
that is enough for Pascal to get a warm, like, feeling in his heart of he's done good.
So you walk in. You're in Giles's office. Good.
Mischief managed.
The master will see you now.
Perfect. Same place as usual. And he points at the door.
He just
Same
stares
place
at
as usual.
you.
He points at the door and then walks through it anyway. But yes.
Yeah.
A lovely day, Mr. Giles. And Gary Wolf.
You see, you walk in. You see Pickle Brine leaning back in a chair. It's kind of like a really nice looking swivel chair that's like well upholstered, with like this kind of like fine carved wood around it as well, with a very nice varnish. And he's just looking. Well, do come in.
Good morning, Mr. Bryan. Sorry to put this on your agenda so late at night and for such an early time. We just wanted to confirm the event for tonight and security measures.
Yes.
While we were out on on a different Minuteman job, we came across Gary here, a member of Minuteman itself. He has papers. He's a fully accredited mercantile, like ourselves. But he has proven himself to be worth potentially adding to the security manifest for the meeting tonight. Is that something we could do? It's such short notice.
I believe we can. To be honest, I'm glad you've met. Well, he takes a look, he grabs like a pad of paper, jots a quick note down. Well, I think quite a capable security force assembled. And we shall happily add you onto the payroll. Just don't be afraid to get some side glances from some of the executives. Gary, was it?
G4R1.
I'm still going to call you Gary.
Whatever fits you, sir. You see, Gary is perhaps abnormally stiff, though you haven't known him very long. He is... If you've passed by plenty of other automaton, and he seems to almost be... Something about him has changed, in a sense, to best fit maybe a directive he doesn't even know he has, to just be like almost like any other automaton.
He's masking.
Yeah. You see Pickle Brine cocks his head, nods. All right. Well, is there anything else, or did you just want to make sure we had a fine metallic friend here on the roster?
Yes, we did do a cursory visit to the Admiral's table just to get a bit of pre-scouting done. But they alluded to the fact that you might, that either yourselves or Eisenwolke might change the venue location at last minute. So I was just wondering, has there been any changes to the number of guests arriving? I know we booked out a function room originally. Has it been moved to the full building?
Let me check. Giles, and you see just immediately behind you, yes, master. Did they change the reservations again? I believe they did, sir. Well, there you have it.
So, Giles, is it the full building now?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, final thing. I must also mention, myself, Tui, and Roderic are not going to be in need of uniforms. However, is there potential to get one for Gary here? Short notice.
I do believe so. Might have to get you measured, but we can handle that.
And he'll list off on the moment of we might have to get he will list off the entirety of like, this is my shoulder size, this is how tall I am, this is the weight I am. Like he'll just almost automatically just.
Giles just sort of looks, stoops, turns around, goes back into the other office. Pickle Brian. Well, there you have it. That makes that quite a bit helpful. Well, all right. We'll have your friend here with a nice, bright, flashy uniform. And you shall be a bit more incognito in a sense.
Yeah, yeah. Final question about the event. Are we assembling here with yourselves and arriving as part of your entourage, or are we going ahead and making sure the building is secure before you arrive?
That is part of what I am going to discuss with Mr. Ho in about 10 minutes. But I do believe you shall be arriving with us. Or at least meeting us out front.
Okay. So, what I might suggest is that Gary here goes ahead, along with either myself, Roderic, or Tui. Just so that we can make sure that preparations at the Admiral's table have been made according to our specifications.
Right.
And it gives the chance to give Gary a bit of lay of the land before everyone arrives.
I'm sorry.
And then Tui and Roderic, or whoever remains, arrives with yourselves as part of the entourage. Just make sure that you're safe on the journey as well. I know it's not that far of a journey anyway, but having the ability to let people know ahead of time is always a good standpoint to have for security.
Right. Well, I think that is quite advisable, and I'm glad to see you're taking the initiative.
You see, brings me back to when I was a young kid, and there was stuff going on around the house all the time, people coming and going, meetings happening all the time, and he goes into a very, very long, descriptive conversation, all the way up until there's a knock at the door of Giles, for the CEO's arrival.
In the meantime, is there anything else you would like to ask Mr. Picklebrine, either of you?
Mr. Picklebrine,
No.
do you have any known enemies that may be coming for you or any of your business partners' heads? I wish to look out, and if you do they have any identifiable features?
It would be easier to list the people I trust, my friend.
Please do list them, just so we know who's not a problem.
You should be able to tell.
I am going to presume it's anyone who is working for the company.
For the most part.
I mean, I wouldn't trust Roderic, but you never know.
He snorts a little bit.
just a little
You do
joke
kind
comment.
You do kind of get a look of Mr. Picklebrine where, yes, he does think it's ridiculous not to trust you. You would be able to tell that right off the bat. Roderic.
Yeah, no. Pascal's still monologuing if there's nothing else to be asked.
Mr. Ho is here to see you. Well,
is it?
Yes. I would appreciate if you cleared off silently if you can. Ho is a bit temperamental about these things.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind knowing that the security team is getting their affairs in order with yourself, so you can give him the most up-to-date information. So if he does see us, I suppose he wouldn't mind that information that we was just giving you an update, so that he can have the most accurate information.
Yes,
Everybody?
yes. I would clear off, please. We'll see you tonight. Thank you for your concern and your initiative, please.
Gary, understanding
Very
of
well.
And yeah, this time if Pascal does not leave the room in a timely fashion, Roderic will actually just shuffle him out.
Oh no! If Picklebrine tells him to leave, he's leaving. If Giles told him to leave, no, he wouldn't.
Yeah, Picklebrine does say to leave. So you all quickly leave, I'm assuming.
Yeah, quickly leave into the freight elevator.
Yeah, so as you're leaving, you see Giles trying to stall, an Asian-looking man. You see in just like a sharp black suit. He's got like the brim of a top hat underneath his arm. And you see Picklebrine just like, as you head out.
Yeah, as Gary first leaves, sorry, he'll just bow to Mr. Ho and keep going.
Ho doesn't even see you by the time you all clear out.
One thing that Pascal does do is he shuts the door behind the group on the way out of Mr. Picklebrine's office.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do so. You're now in like the main lobby, like the public lobby.
Main lobby, public lobby, straight to the freight elevator and straight away calling it.
Yeah, calling it takes a little bit, but it comes up, fetches you. You see the boy inside who's just kind of like relieved to see it's you. All right, getting in.
Yeah, do you need another coffee?
He holds up like a small cup. It is jittering.
Do you need some food with sugar in it?
Gary
Hands over some copper. Go get yourself something when you get down. Just if you put a note on the elevator saying out of service, back in 5, I'm sure people won't mind.
I can make it quick. And he takes it. All right, what floor?
Whichever one is the contracts floor. I can't remember. I think it's 32.
Yeah, 32. So take it down. All of you get 30 gold party funds for delivering the plans.
Yeah. Oh wait, 30.
Do I?
Is that 30 just for the full party, or is that 30 for full party 30? Right.
Yeah. Okay. So you get 20 per for the Admiral's table.
Okay, so did Gary get a stake in that 30, or since he had like his own pay? Okay, so he gets
Picklebrine considers you as sentient being and an employee. Yes.
Oh no, I mean, my thought was that since Gary was hired on, like from a different point of view, like the rest of the party was hired on through Picklebrine, and I was hired on from to the boat, just boat. I may be getting this wrong, and that's
okay. So
okay. Oh,
just to clarify, career job was 30 for the party. Party fund. What's the boat job worth for Gary?
I am gonna go ahead and say 10 gold.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gary gets 10. Everybody else gets like
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
10 gold total.
Mhm.
Gary will
And
hand in his own.
then, are you putting that in the party as well, or keeping it to yourself?
Gary will keep it to
Seems-
himself for now, just because he
that's fine.
doesn't. He's just doing his own thing. But if you
Cool.
ask, he would be very willing to be like,
Oh, no,
yes,
he's
of
not.
course.
No, we're not asking. I'm more asking for out of character,
Okay.
like above the table. Am I putting this into the bag of holding, which is what I'm using as our party funds tracker?
For now, no, he would not, as he is. He does not know y'all quite like that.
All right.
And then it. Do you know if he's getting? Do we know if he's going to get paid separately for the other job, the one that Pickle Brian's, or is he being done?
I think I'm getting just
Or is
added to you.
Just getting added, so it's
he's just
additional
getting
funds.
added to you guys.
Okay. So not a reduction in wages because of that. It's the same flat rate job, or is it individual rate?
It's flat rate job for the boat. You are getting 20 per. So however many people participate in the Admiral's table, you're each getting 20.
Okay, cool.
80 gold total.
But that's a thing for either later today or next session.
Yeah.
Coolio.
Yeah.
Probably
and
next session.
yeah, because as we're looking at this here, is there anything you do in the afternoon before you pick up your clothes?
Well, we would be checking in on Tui and.
You actually find Tui in the lounge next to the fire. She waves hi.
Cool. I would say Pascal.
You also notice she's still a changeling. At least for the moment.
Pascal kind of walks past her and just whispers, "You're you. The real you."
Oh. She quickly shifts back to the other face. Oh, yeah, it's been a long day, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, Pascal's gonna spend a little bit of the afternoon doing his inventory, checking what he's got, what he needs, getting like a little bit of the stuff that he's intending to take with him to the function tonight together in a separate little pouch or on him in some sort of way that's not a backpack.
Yep.
That he can leave the rest up in the room. So things that he's going to be bringing with him is he's going to have his dagger and sickle. He's going to still have his like braces that he's got on. He's going to use that as kind of like what he attaches his sickle behind his back with.
Yep.
Just loops it through that, and then he puts his flintlock pistol and bullets into the bag of holding.
Okay.
And then he's going to attach that onto a pouch on the inside of his like coat when he gets it, and he basically goes to like Roderic and Tui and Gary and asks, is there anything they want to bring that they might need in a push comes to shove moment that they don't want to carry all the time. So that could be things like weapons or stuff that you can put into the bag of holding and just hold on to it.
Any of you guys first. Gary is very consistent in keeping whatever things he needs compact.
Mhm.
So, unless something comes to me, Gary's like, I'm good. Thank you for the offer.
Roderic is also carrying fairly little. So,
Back right.
he'll also keep his sword and crossbow on him.
Okay. You can do so. Yep.
Gary would be just coming back from getting ammunition after this, because I imagine there's definitely time to like get a tram ride down, ammunition, get the ammo, get back.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
And
there's plenty of time. 5 gold for 10.
Okay.
Yep.
How much ammunition did I have previously? I was not quite keeping track, but I feel I should have.
You used 1, you had 9 left, 9 got ruined.
Yes, okay. It's 5 gold for 10. Looking at what everybody else had, he would have asked before leaving, does anybody else want anything while I'm out? Just to make it like one, and not have to like run out multiple times. Any ammunition?
I would.
Knives, darts, whatever.
When you
Crossbow.
mention ammunition,
Mhm.
Pascal's doing his inventory, and you see him put a flintlock into his bag of holding, along with some bullets. He's not using them, so if you don't need them, you could ask. He'd offer. If you mention that you're going on an ammunition run, he'll offer you some of the bullets anyway to save you going out and buying.
That's sweet. That's Gary would be like, I appreciate that kindly. 1 bullet will be sufficient, given the extraneousness of reloading.
Cool. He gives you 1 bullet.
And Gary will load it in and then holster the gun into his chest plate, and the chest plate will close again.
Pascal's actually going to keep 1 on himself as well. He's not going to use it. He's just going to have it in his pocket just in case you decide to want to reload.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So yeah, you will need like a little bit of power. I just basically treat it as like the same thing, like you keeping enough on you.
Yeah, pretty much. He always has enough somewhere that he could get feasibly at the most to get 1 shot reloaded.
Yeah.
Without.
Roderic would ask for a set of crossbow ammunition.
Gary nods and goes out and gets 10 crossbow bolts. Seem fair?
Yeah. That'll do.
A loot?
Alright, so that would be 5 silver for 10 crossbow bolts.
Cool. He'll also get rope, like 100 feet of rope, just in case. You never know when you need
100 feet of hempen rope?
Is there any other kind, sir?
Silk. Alright, that's gonna be 2 gold pieces, and I hope you can carry all this.
I mean, Gary's a big guy. He can carry it. He's an automaton right now.
Alright, looking at your strength score, you probably gonna be encumbered until you get back, like just over.
I mean, he's got a 40-foot speed, so he's only going, what, 10 feet lower? Or 10 feet lower? He's going at 20 feet, that's not that bad. It might take him a little longer to
once you catch the tram, it's negligible anyway. And what I assume bag of holding.
Yeah, I put that all in the bag of holding.
Okay.
The crossbow bolts too. Friend, reload that.
Mm-hmm.
He will have gotten a knife, as well.
And
one that just like a regular knife, like a dagger, pretty much, that he has drilled a little hole in the edge of it, or right in the pommel of it, enough that if he needed to, he could like attach it to his meteor hammer, just in case. He's aware, like, I might need it, I might not. I'd rather have it on me.
So it's 2 gold pieces for the dagger.
So 4 gold and 2 silver as of so far.
Make me an intelligence check minus proficiency as you alter the dagger. Well, don't include proficiency. Don't subtract it, is what I'm saying.
Okay. I do have
Yeah.
proficiency in Tinker's Tool. Would that gain me anything here as I'm tinkering with the finer work of the knife to make sure it keeps its balance and to make sure that I can keep it in alignment with the mechanism?
You know what? Considering you're integrating it with one of your clockwork pieces, I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. So add your proficiency modifier.
Very kind of you, sir. Very kind. So intelligence plus proficiency is what I believe we're rolling for here. Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic. Do. 9 total.
You snap the handle in half and it's ruined.
Inconvenient. Though a good learning lesson. And Gary will keep the blade of the knife because the blade is still good. The handle's just borked. So he will go over
needs
to
some serious repair.
he will go over to Pascal, and he will go, I know that this may seem odd, friend Pascal, but, and he'll hold up the broken parts of the knife. I was attempting to, and he'll pull a little bit of chain and sort of begin to show you that the weight is sort of clipped onto the end. The weight of the Unity hammer is clipped to the end of maybe a foot of chain, and the rest of it's balled up in this sort of Assassin's Creed spool under his arm. I was attempting to make more of a stabbing weapon than a blunt force trauma object. I have failed. Though I know in a line of work, even broken tools can be useful. In any regard, do you feel it is wise to keep a broken blade in the bag of holding?
Yeah, we could do that. And Pascal's also then going to say, take this, as he gives you just a dagger.
Fantastic.
Use it in your hand for now. Don't try and edit it. I want it back. Don't think with it. I want it back.
Yes, hearing I want it back, and I want it back in one piece. Gary's not so deaf as to understand. He'll think for a minute, open up a little side compartment, and just slot it.
Yep.
And puts the broken.
Alright, great. So yeah, you got the dagger now. Now, it's middle of the afternoon. It's approaching the time you need to get your suits. Anything else?
Nope.
Nothing from Pascal, no.
Alright. So Pascal, Roderic, and Tui, you go get your fancy clothes. And G4R1,
indeed,
you go up, and a minor functionary through the assignment office is able to fit you with a proper dress uniform for the company.
What is the company's colors?
So it's mostly kind of like a navy blue with a red trim.
Fantastic.
And it's got some white accenting.
The trim will sort of follow down the natural schematic lines of Gary's body. The sort of white accenting almost 2 other strips across the red ones. And it's not a bad suit. It's pretty good on the big guy. Hi, Theo. Spiffy.
Hey, Bug, welcome for the thank you for the raid. Alright. So you got your suit. Oh, by the way, Gary, add 1 set of fine clothes to your inventory.
Will do.
Alright. And as you get yourselves fitted, final adjustments are made for those of you who went to the tailor. and you are all looking snazzy, if not heavily armed.
If I might ask,
So-
what does the rest of the gang look like as their suits are, their outfits are theirs? If I might ask.
So, Pascal's, if I remember correctly, this is memory at the minute because I've not got my notes open. He went for a long, like, tailcoat. Most of his clothes, it's like a shirt, some trousers, a long tailcoat. But his tailcoat's got like a hidden pouch in the back for like a scabbard for a dagger.
Nice. How big are the pants of the centaur? I've got to know.
Not present at all. Like, centaurs don't strictly need to wear pants, and making a pair of centaur pants would have not fit within the time budget that we had. But yeah,
Fair enough.
he basically has a fine shirt and waistcoat, and a little bit of a capelet for the back. Like the horseback, that is.
And Tui, you see, she's back in sort of like a half-elven form, and is in like a nice, I believe, teal dress.
Yep, as far as I remember.
Correct me on that later.
Chat in the video description, or not in the video description, in the comments, I should say. Please tell us if anyone's wrong.
Please yell it out. We are so bad at all of these things.
I wrote it.
it.
I wrote it somewhere in my notes. I don't know where. It's buried in them. But
Yes, I know.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, you're all looking fancy. You've either gotten your concealment or shoved your weaponry into the bag of holding or just brandishing it. Depending on your various cases.
Well, now that you mention it, I
just
would
realized
ask Pascal
Okay.
to deposit my crossbow into the bag of holding, because that one does actually feel out of place.
Mm.
His scimitar, Roderic has embellished his scimitar himself, so it could reasonably pass as a dress sword.
Yeah, it's a really sharp looking scimitar, yeah. So. Yep. And
Gary realizes all too late. Oh, sorry. Gary realizes all too late that he's wearing a shirt, which means all the little compartments that he has won't open very well. And he just sort of sits in that for a minute, realizing I've kind of restricted myself here. Looks down at his arm, realizes his meteor hammer is still very much viable, and goes, "I'll probably." Thought running through his.
yeah, you kind of feel your compartments kind of like pressing against the fabric, which is mostly form-fitting. It's just in little bits where your clockwork body does not fill out the same way as someone made of flesh. That it doesn't fit quite as well.
Kind of running a little bit.
Yeah, basically.
Just
If
quickly,
you-
these
Oh, no,
are...
from what we-
this would be classified as fine clothing, correct?
Yeah, each of you now has a set of fine clothing. Although you might
not
note
good
that
at
your
breathing,
tailcoat
please.
does have a dagger concealment, as per your request.
Yep.
Well, you all look wonderfully spiffy. I believe it is time to put on the Ritz, as it is said.
Alright, this is, I think, the first time of the campaign when we make a pop culture reference that our characters would not know. So you get a mechanical nosebleed.
Some oil starts dripping out of Gary's nose. And he's like, He knows. I have one as he starts to like creep down the side of his face, bats it up really quickly with a something quick and.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, this is something I've done in previous versions of this campaign. Because it takes place on an alternate Earth far in the future after some calamitous events, unless our characters roll for it or have proficiency in history, if they say something that they would not have knowledge of, this is basically the universe's way of saying, hold up.
Even if the DM was just to punish me for a silly little bit. It's goofy. Fair enough.
Are you kidding? Someone
Was I
went
gonna
off
go
on a
get
Michael
the
Jackson
D&D?
tangent one time, and I had to give him like 3.
He indeed.
All right. Yeah, no, it's like a minor thing. It's like over and done with. But
Before his fine clothing can get stained very quickly.
so no, you fix it. It's all good. You all got your clothes. You all look very, very fancy.
Mhm.
And you are ready to go to the Admiral's table in the evening. And that is where we will end our session, as you are preparing to head back out on the town and towards your objective. One of the fanciest restaurants on the waterfront.
Nice.
Not the
Let's hope nothing
fanciest.
goes wrong. Totally worth it.
It will go perfectly fine.
All right. Well,
These are
as we wrap up here, we are going to go counterclockwise this time, starting with our new friend, Jace.
Oh, God.
Tell
Hi,
tell us about yourself,
I didn't
what your
notice you there.
character's thinking, and yes, anything you want to plug.
Hi, hello, everybody. I am Jacecat on YouTube and Instagram. If you want to see me, yeah, Instagram. I recently got that going. For whatever reason, it could be. Mainly because content. Because I do content. I do Meteor Hammer work and occasionally cat videos. And by occasionally, I mean every day but weekends because I love my adorable fuzzbutt. You can see me there practicing Meteor Hammer work. So if you want to get some sort of reference for what Gary might be getting up to and potential inspiration in your next D&D game, you can find that there on, again, YouTube and Instagram at Jacecat. Capital J, A-C-E-C-A-T. Sorry, capital J, lowercase A-C-E-C-A-T. Not all caps. But what Gary is thinking is, this is going to go great. I don't know why I had a name, but I don't have a nose, but that's probably completely fine and definitely not something to be concerned about at all. But yeah, it's been lovely being here. Thank you all, of course, for having me. I can't wait to come back next week. On to the ever lovely and petty as all get out, Pascal, played by a lovely player.
So I'm Urban Hangman. I stream on Twitch. Do Solasta with the crazy DM that we have, who lets me get away with way too much shit.
I like creativity. What are you talking about?
I'm Urban Hangman on both YouTube and Twitch. I do games such as Forza Horizon, Solasta, Battlefield, World of Warships, Space Engineers, pretty much a bit of everything. Next live tomorrow doing Space Engineers, provided the UK is not melting myself and TC3, the guy I do this with. Otherwise, we will figure something out. But yeah, do loads of stuff, and all of the Solasta stuff is being edited and uploaded to YouTube. So if you've missed out on Ian's story so far, you've got both of our POVs that you can watch. Now to the motivational comment of the day.
motivation.
Oh, no.
You absolute
Do murder.
ass, Urban. Oh, for fuck's sake stand ich gerade auf dem Schlauch.
There you go, that's your motivational comment.
Yes. Anyway,
I don't know
my
what any of
nickname
that
is
means.
Mobius, hence the comment of that idiot there.
I don't know if it's the same on stream. I could be pointing at Ian for all I know.
No, it's
I
Mo
did-
next.
I did notice it was Murray.
Well, fantastic.
Anyway,
Oh,
as much as Pascal's antics do wind me up sometimes, I still do like him.
yay! He's not a total waste of a character.
Oh, believe me, I have encountered worse player characters.
Yes.
Far, far worse. Anyway, in terms of the YouTubes, Twitches, interwebs, I got nothing.
He don't make content. He just a guy.
Outside,
We content creators.
I just a
it's
guy outside of this. Ian mentioned in Panic that he needed another player for this campaign at the very beginning. I put myself forward, Urban vouched for me, and so here I am.
And you've been
The
doing
center
amazing.
of attention.
Lovely as always.
Oh yeah, this campaign would not be the same without you.
I mean, whether that is for the better or the worse remains to be seen.
I think we know.
I'd like to say, as the new guy, it's better. You keep this one in line more than Gary can even get tried. So you're truly appreciated.
Well, thank you. And back around to our lovely game master.
Wow. Right, I forgot I was here. Hello. All right, well, everyone, I hope you
Idiots
enjoyed.
kept talking.
I hope you guys had fun. I'm gonna be back live tomorrow, continuing our run of Dragon Age 2, which I've never played before. I'm having a grand old time. Also, why God, why? So much trauma about. But yes,
all the trauma about.
other than that, I'm gonna be back Thursday with Celesta. Also, keep an eye on the Discord if you're not a part of it already for future updates. We're gonna be working on the June schedule for Afterfall coming up, and that's where those dates will be announced. So, thank you all for tuning in. You've been lovely, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. Alright, we're gonna be signing off here. Have a good night, everyone. Or whatever time zone.
Yeah. Love yourselves and
Good
don't.
time zone things.
Adios.
Alright, bye guys.
Adios.